YouTube.
Yeah, and can you just tweet that too, that we have the live stream going on YouTube?
Yes, I will.
And I am going to.
I also think it's worth acknowledging now that people are going to be on YouTube. Welcome. If you're just joining us on YouTube, welcome. We just started going live on there. But it's also important to say that we are on the Volley Sports Indiana broadcast here. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So also, just so people know, if you log in, if you have League Pass and you log in here, you can basically watch the stream live with us, so everything is synchronized. But you do need to have League Pass, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm sure that everybody here has access to streams one way or another. Definitely don't do it illegally, everybody out there. Yeah. So, I mean, look, I guess, Zach, I mean, I haven't really talked to you at all today. What do you think? What did you think?
Look, as a fan, as like a human being, as just a person who loves these two players specifically and loves the Knicks as a team, it feels like a bullet to the chest. But you had to see something like this coming. Like there was never going to be an end game where all of the kids were there and RJ's flourishing and Quickly's here. And I think the writing on the wall the writing was on the wall for both of them, but I don't think anybody saw it coming this quickly, no pun intended. But I hated the trade right when I saw it right away. But as the hours went by and I was reflecting on it, I understood where they came from on this. And RJ has just been so. I wrote about it for Strickland, and RJ has just been so bad lately. And I wouldn't be surprised if they viewed him as a negative asset, and if Toronto viewed him the same way. And it was always going to take something else to get off RJ's deal, and whether that was going to be draft comp or another young player, and it ended up being Quickly. And it sucks that that's what it took to get off RJ, and it sucks that RJ wasn't able to perform to what we wished that he was able to do here, and it took this situation to get out of it. But it had to be done, and the starting lineup's going to get a lot better. We've got a great starting lineup already, and it happened to have RJ who's tanking every single lineup he's in. And you had somebody like OG, who I believe has been a positive player, right, for most of his career. And
he's been a huge net positive. For sure.
Yeah, I believe he's been a net positive. It's you have to think that the starting lineup goes nuclear now, but the bench depth is different, and IQ is just one of one in the way he brings energy and changes how games flow, and that's going to be missed, and I'm gonna miss it.
Zach, can you just check your Twitter DM?
Okay. My Twitter DM, yeah.
Sorry, your X.
X.
Your X DM. It sucks. You're right. The starting lineup will be better. Just honestly, I really hate saying this because I'm not trying to pile on the guy now that he's gone. We talked about it plenty when he was here.
Yeah.
Just on virtue of RJ not being here, it's a big deal. It's what it is. He just has not been a good player the last couple of years for us, and that's OG in there, regardless of how you feel about his upside and whatever. That's a massive upgrade. But yeah, the bench stuff is going to hurt, and they just don't have. They have two guys that can create offense now. There's two. That's it. I'm sorry. I love Deuce. I hope he balls out, but there's nothing to indicate that he's ready to just be some huge fucking piece to this. You saw my DM, by the way, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to make sure you saw it. So, and honestly, it just is. It sucks, man. It really sucks because I genuinely don't think they ever gave, okay, RJ sucked as a starter. They never tried anything else. They barely leaned into small ball 4 with him this year even, right? They barely did that. It just absolutely blows. And they never gave Quick a shot for 4 years.
Yeah, it's devastating.
Tibbs didn't start him over Alfred fucking Payton. He wouldn't start him over Alec Burks. He wouldn't start him over the corpse of Kemba Walker. He wouldn't start on, he wouldn't start. He only started. I'll never forget New Year's Eve, his second year. He started Deuce McBride over him at point guard. That was like the most insane thing I've ever watched. And the bigger, more frustrating, and honestly somewhat concerning thing to me is the front office, whether they agreed or disagreed with him, they enabled it. And they enabled him more today by making this trade. So what I expect now to be, I don't want, we were talking about this in our Discord today. I don't want to hear about like they need time to make their next move. I don't want to hear that because right now, well, and look, if I'm wrong, I'll hold my hand up and admit it. I think they're a worse team today than they were yesterday, in terms of like as the current roster just stands. And if I'm wrong, so be it. I'll own that. But if I'm right, I'm not interested in, well, they got to be patient and wait for the right move. I don't want to hear it. You don't make this trade for OG Anunoby because you're going to be patient. You're making this move. This is very much a win now. Like this is a move, right? If you're really thinking about it, why do you get OG Anunoby? Because you need size on the wing against the best teams in the league, right? Celtics, Milwaukee, whoever, right? And if that's what you're prioritizing, then what you're telling me is that is what you are aiming for today. So you don't get a pass to then be like, well, we couldn't make another move, so we're just going to play out the year and see what happens. Like you fall into the play-in this year, you don't get out of the first round, you get waxed in the first round or something. That's a failed season, and it should seriously I'd fire Tom Thibodeau if that happened because he's got no excuses. He didn't value Quick, right? Quick was 24 minutes a night this year.
Yeah.
So he didn't think he was a valuable piece. He cut RJ's minutes too. RJ was at 28. He clearly didn't value them as guys that he needed to play a lot to win games. And if that's his evaluation, I disagree with it, but so be it. I'm judging him then by his eval of those guys and what I perceive to be his eval of OG Anunoby, which is that he's a valuable starting piece. And that's the front offices too. And so they need to be held to that standard too. And so after the season, if we'll see how it ends, we'll see what hopefully they make a move before the trade deadline. If this season comes up and they're short of what they did last year, I think it's perfectly fine to consider firing Tom Thibodeau. And I think it would be perfectly fine to absolutely kill the front office for it because they don't make this move to just like hang out this year. You know what I mean? Like you're making this move because you believe Brunson and Randall, and they're both having phenomenal seasons, are worth punting the potential of an Emmanuel Quickley, and yeah, sure, RJ Barrett, if you still believe in him, for the kind of perfect complementary wing fit of OG Anunoby and the certainty of acquiring that today.
Yeah, I agree. It's a major gamble. It's the biggest gamble this front office has taken so far. Like it's the biggest move of the Leon tenure. This is by far. I mean, unless you want to count Brunson signing, which is like a different class of move, but this is definitely the biggest swing he's taken. And can't wait to see how this plays out.
Dude, these Indiana jerseys are fucking ass.
I know. To lighten the mood, though, we have a lot of people in chat notifying us that we have hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. And there are a lot of people in the YouTube chat right now who are watching, a lot also on Playback watching. But thank you to everybody on both sides, especially YouTube, for coming through.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Honestly, kind of a bittersweet day. I mean, honestly, just a kind of a bitter day as far as for me anyway. But obviously, thanks to all you guys. We wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff without you. So, yeah.
Also, there's a couple concerns in the YouTube chat about this, how the Playback link didn't let them watch. I mean, I'm sorry, there was a miscommunication when we originally advertised this, but if you have a League Pass subscription, you're able to connect that to your Playback and get on the same stream as us. But if you don't have that, you can't actually log in. You'll get like a scoreboard screencast thing as well. And I think it also shows the clock if you want to sync your TV manually through that. So
nice. Yeah, Ace Bouchard, a lot more Point Dante, Josh Hart. Point Dante, I might fucking... I don't know if anybody knows what Harakiri is, but that's what I might do if I have to watch Point Dante. Also a good movie, Harakiri. Check it out. The Brunson, Hart, OG, Julius, Hart is going to stick up the joint, and that is going to be Tibbs' go-to lineup. Yeah, that's definitely the concern, because Josh Hart, man, I actually, that's a really good point. Josh Hart is kind of like Some of his minutes here are going to get cut, right? Or you would hope they would get cut.
You would think so. Like that's the obvious thing, but you can never trust Tibbs to like do the obvious thing here. So
Yeah, because we know that he like wants to marry Josh Hart. Hey, we
does
won the
he
chip though. How awesome is this?
does he thinks OG can play a little 4, or is he strictly like a 2-3 guy for Tibbs?
I mean,
It doesn't really matter anyway because like you're
no,
gonna have him
it does matter because to me, you should.
Brunson.
Yeah, what the hell? But you should like if he doesn't utilize him as a 4, that's a massive problem. Because that's a massive part of the reason why you trade for him.
Yeah.
Like to give you, and I genuinely wonder this. I think I mentioned this on our stream that we did after the trade, the emergency stream, but I kind of wonder if he was like almost nudging the front office yesterday, going small in that fourth quarter against Orlando. All right, Julius.
Julius has been awesome, like as for in recent memory, man. It's great.
Yeah, Tron Carter. If Tibbs doesn't utilize smaller lineups with OG the 4 that's fireable offense, yeah, no doubt about it. It's definitely no doubt about it.
I'm never gonna be able to accept how Tibbs constantly preaches the whole net rating is the tell-all stat. Net rating is the best thing ever per 100 possession data. Like, he's all about that. Like he claims to be all about that, but like if you actually were all about that, you would be all about quickly because that's just what those numbers tell you.
Well,
I'll always be confused on that. So
I don't think it's confusing. He uses it when it suits an argument that he wants to make, and that's it.
yeah. So where is the argument coming from? It's just like a Tibbs feeling. It's so annoying, man.
The argument is basically he just thinks that he just feels quickly isn't tall enough, so therefore, that's just what it was. Yo, what the fuck is
Brunson,
going on with
Brunson is
Brunson?
just not. Yeah, what?
Maybe he's sad that Quickly's gone and RJ's gone.
Yeah, he's depressed.
He's mourning.
I have like a weird feeling that this would be one of those games that they just get up for and like show people like, hey, we got us. Like, don't worry about it. I remember, I don't know when it exactly was. There was a game in Atlanta where we were like hella depleted and had like 4 guys out, and it was like McBride, Grimes stepped up and they won in Atlanta. I think that was last season or the season before. But I was like, well, maybe we'll get one of those today, but I don't know. We're really early, and the energy hasn't been insane. So,
I mean, it's so far it's been a weird game. Indiana hasn't even been playing.
See Randall. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That 3-point is starting to fall for Randall now.
I just think it's important that he keeps taking it.
Yeah. Another one?
Shoot that shit.
Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, another one right here. I liked it. I like it.
Yeah. Turner, the fakest good 3-point shooter in the history of basketball.
Yeah. Brunson, please. Ooh.
Bro, what is going on with this guy today?
Yeah. Nice block, Hartenstein. Big block. Nisha, we got numbers here. Let's go. Oh, what?
Dunk that.
Did they call that a goaltend? They call that a goaltend. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, this new Knicks starting lineup. Who would have thought that playing Josh Hart the starters would be a good move, you know?
I mean, I'm glad we'll never be subjected to the RJ Hart lineups again.
That is definitely
that's the silver lining here. You know, we'll never have to watch that. That was just miserable. I was like gearing up to watch 40 minutes of that at night. You know, like that's where we were headed. So at least we're done with that shit. Do you think like the OG Hart minutes that we'll get will be tolerable? I think it's fine.
No. And I will when Randall
better than the RJ minutes.
When Randall sits, yes, they'll be fine. OG Hart at the 3-4 is fine. But like it'll be fine in terms of those guys. He's got to really stagger Brunson and Randall now, though, a lot better. One of those guys has to be on the floor at all times.
Yeah. Do you think they play Fournier at all?
I fucking hell, man. I'd rather play you than Evan Fournier.
A little Randall floater? You've been trying to get that, but I don't know.
This isn't. Randall's really locked in here today, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, you would think he would be. Like, these are the games he gets up for when, like, there's adversity or there's the Obi thing going on, the trade. He's like
Oh man,
he's feeling well too. He's got his confidence up lately. He's into it. That's impressive. Like
shoot
he
that
was
shit.
something. Let's go.
Thank you.
Nice, nice,
I think
nice. I told you they came out with energy. They came out with energy. I was pleased. It was a little bit slow in the first minute and a half, but they got their shit together, and I like the way the offense is clicking.
I mean, it's again. I really don't. I'm not. Look, RJ's gone, but like, is it really that surprising?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's really
It's
just
not.
not that surprising.
You know, I someone put a good I don't know who it was on Twitter, but I'll look for it later. But somebody was like, yeah, like the weight of what RJ was taking away from us is heavier than the weight quickly added off the bench. If that makes
It's a
sense.
reasonable argument.
Yeah, that's what somebody justified it as. I don't know if that was the wordage they used, but like that was where their head was at, and I could hear that argument. I mean, I think it definitely depends on a game to game basis, and what quickly gives you is just so much more tangible and visible, and like you can see it all, and it's all reflected in the numbers more. But it was a good way to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the real value of I mean, not the real value, but like the value of getting off RJ is significant. And yes, I agree with Ase Parle de Moi, who's saying actually you could fix the impact of RJ by diminishing events. Look,
You could. That was
that
what we were
will,
kind of all preaching, and it's like
yeah. I
we
mean,
never got to see it.
it's very obvious they did not want to bench RJ for whatever fucking reason while he was here. And I agree. I think he would have handled it badly. But like the reality is, because of this stupid consideration, I think starting quickly Hart, like that was the obvious move, but they didn't do it because Tibbs rightfully doesn't like quickly necessarily as a point of attack defender, and he preferred Dante to do that, but Dante's not good at it, and RJ is still in the starting lineup, so it didn't matter. And like, basically Grimes got, and I think somebody brought this up maybe in the post game yesterday, but that Grimes is like the difference between how Grimes, like for Grimes to see his minutes dwindle the way that they had is kind of a slap in the face to him. And while RJ was just getting 28 minutes a night regardless, starting regardless. And I agree with that. I think there's probably it's hard to just consistently feel that. Also, it's kind of funny that Emmanuel Quickley is just going to keep playing with RJ Barrett for the rest of his life, apparently.
Hey, they always worked well together. Like those were the good 2-man combos, and I'm happy for them. And they seem to definitely like each other in there. It's a good story. So
RJ is going to be like the tank commander for them.
They'll definitely move Pascal, right? Like that's happening now.
I don't know. You're not excited for the spacing of that?
I'm not really excited for it. No, yeah. But like, do they just move Pascal for like 2 firsts, call it a day, or like do they look for another young piece? I don't know what the
honestly don't. Isn't this like a? I mean, I don't know if you do a full reset or something. The problem is they still have that pick that they owe, right? And it's like top 8 protected or something.
It's top 6 protected. Top 6 protected.
Yeah. So they can't even really. They're probably too far back to actually tank right now.
Burden, man, Jesus.
Yeah, maybe rotate over.
There's nothing there. Yeah.
I don't know. Just an idea. I know this sounds really stupid, and it's obviously much harder than this, but it always bothers me how
Brunson,
often.
let's see.
No, that's short. It always bothers me how often guys just let players go to their strong hand.
Yeah. It's never. I mean, even with RJ, I always thought people would try. Like you would think people would do it, but they never did. They never like forced him to one side or whatever. And that was always like an early talking point, but it never lasted.
Yeah, that was a really nice pass by Halliburton.
Mikey Cokes is correct. He said the Knicks got more aura-less. They definitely took a hit in the aura department today. Severe hit.
Yeah, massive hit. The aura is. Grimes is really gonna have to step it up. Is all I'm going to say.
Hart better get his act together. Stop putting the parlays. Focus on the work.
Stop talking about your fucking wine company too.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus.
Josh Hart wine.
Dante, look at Dante. Dante is just everywhere, man. I love.
I think the worst thing he did was create that. He actually has an account for the Josh Hart wine cellars.
Oh, I follow it. I was in the media.
I know, I follow it too.
Yeah,
I'm just like
you're trade. I went on that.
Do you think his wine is good?
I'm not really a wine guy. I'm sure it's great though. I've only had like a wine a handful of times, and I'm sure he's got it down. Look at Miles, man.
Didn't you work at like a nice pizza place?
I did, but I was like 19. I wasn't fucking sipping all the wine that they had. That's crazy.
Yeah, but now you're 21. It's time to step up your culture.
It's time. I've been 21 for 5 months or 6
Yeah.
months, so I'm still.
You got to
early
start
into
drinking like scotch neat.
I will
Ooh,
let it continue.
Dante.
Look at Dante, dude. This guy's the best shooter on earth. The best shooter I've ever seen. Crazy.
I'm sorry. It's just like I just really can't get over how easily predictable the starting lineup looking better is.
Yeah. How was the Indiana bench? I was like, it's not.
How are you helping off of Halliburton there? I understand it's a corner three that you'd give up otherwise, but like that's fine. Give up the corner three. Don't help off Halliburton.
You also had some folks in the YouTube chat talking about Pascal to OKC as like a idea because they have the picks to just unload and give him some contract, like the Giddy contract or whatever they have. And
do you want to hear? You want to hear something really depressing?
What?
I was thinking about this because we talked about this the other night after the OKC game, but you can argue that the reason IQ had to go out in this deal is that they didn't take Jalen Williams.
What?
They didn't take Jalen Williams when he was kind of like in that draft.
I know.
I mean, I guess maybe they would have valued just having to get off of
So you're saying like they would have
RJ's contract anyways, but like you've got to think part of the value of this deal is getting off RJ's contract, right? And who knows? Like, did they really? Yeah. It's so different if they draft Jalen Williams, maybe they're more comfortable just benching RJ in that scenario, right? They're not like, oh, we got to move him. So, yeah. It would be nice if Julius would like grab the rebound and not just like hold it very lightly. I don't know what that was. Thank you, Jordan Bub.
Okay. Thank you, Jordan. Jordan's always in there. Thank you, Jordan, for always being there.
Tron Carter, is Brunson broken? Maybe just his heart. Maybe his heart is broken. So at the OG comes in for Hart. Hart goes to the bench. So then Hart keeps his rotation basically as the first guy off the bench for who? Please don't be Dante. Oh my God. That'll be the worst, dude.
Maybe it's for OG and then they bring OG back in just like they did with RJ.
Oh my God. I mean, that at least I could deal with, but Jesus.
I think that's the obvious one. I think that's what they just that would be so Tibbs just to replace OG's minutes directly with what they were doing with RJ, like not change anything else at all. That would be so on brand for Tibbs.
Correct.
Do you think they'll let Flynn go first or give minutes to McBride right away?
No, you just give McBride the minutes. Flynn can go fuck himself. That guy's terrible, dude.
I would be lying to you if I said I had like a strong opinion on Malachi Flynn. Like I've only watched him when he plays the Knicks.
I think there was one time he played well against the Knicks was like his rookie year.
I remember. Yeah. And he had like 5 threes or something. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
And every other time I've seen him play, I'm just like, dude, this guy's terrible. I think it was really funny. One of the criticisms of Nick Nurse, I remember when he was there, was people are like, he's not developing, like he's not giving Malachi Flynn minutes. I'm like, what if Malachi Flynn sucks?
Yeah.
Like, what if he just sucks? Is that possible?
I like what Tron Carter said. Like Grimes should go back to starting lineup, and you just go all out with like the defense lineup with Grimes, OG out there to clean up for Brunson, and then you bring on Hart after or something. Look, I don't know. I kind of like that.
I would like, man, maybe Tron Carter should coach the team because I'm pretty sure that Tibbs is not going to do that. But I agree with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, Quentin has to sacrifice. Yeah, but I do think this. I
sacrifice for the team. Give us the best chance to win.
This is my guess. This is my feeling. While people are like, "Oh, it was so premature," my feeling is, do you remember like this last like 3 or 4 post games? Tibbs has constantly been like, "Guys got to sacrifice. Guys got to sacrifice. Guys got to sacrifice." Yeah. I think RJ and Quickly, maybe their camp, maybe them, were unhappy about their minutes, unhappy about their roles, expressed it, and that's why he kept harping on it. And that was also maybe a motivation for them to make this trade when they did, because they were just like, we can't, like, this is not going to end well. These guys are going to be miserable. Let's move. Let's get this guy that we like, and then we'll try to figure something out later. I mean, I hope it's a little, I mean, I would assume that they have a little bit more foresight into why they made this move than that, but I do think that's probably part of it.
Here's
Good
Brunson
layup.
with a nice take. Yeah.
That was a good play, actually, too.
Talking about someone in the chat talking about. Oh, let's see this fast break. Hold on. Nice. Not dang.
What confidence level would you give yourself when DiVincenzo goes up for a layup in transition?
I was just about to mention. First of all, Fournier's at the table, but when Dante goes up for a layup, you can't take anything for granted. Like, just okay. I'm glad that one went in. I'll be ready for some Fournier minutes, though.
Look, he just wants to win, Tibbs. He just loves winning so much.
He wants to give us the best chance to win.
Yeah, he just
Play the
he just
lineup,
loves
the best
winning.
chance to win.
Just loves winning.
Also, like people in chat talking about how they've been working on the OG deal since the showcase. They've been working on this deal longer than that. Like they've been checking in on
Hartenstein, are you kidding me, bro? How do you miss that?
Did they not call a foul? It looked like it was a foul on them. What?
Yeah, no, that's what Begley said on his piece. I mean, it's reasonable. Man, what do you think you think when they talk they were like you think they like talk about that and then they're like, so come on, what's going on with this lawsuit? You guys for real right now?
I wonder if the same people who are like making the trade calls are even like at all involved in the lawsuit. Like, who would be making the trade calls? Like Gerson Rosas is he like their call guy now? Like, how involved is he actually in the lawsuit? And I think like they can and maintain like a professional atmosphere and not bring it up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not actually the front office that's suing the Raptors, right?
No, so that's still in like his legal team. Like, it's not like these people are going to court for it.
Leon
Someone saying the Raptors got better. Yeah, the Raptors got better.
Yeah, it's a perfect trade for them. OG did not have a future with them, and they needed a point guard. And even if RJ is a tank commander, that one kind of suits them for right now, and their cap sheet doesn't really matter.
Okay, Brunson. That was tough, Brunson.
They're talking about this trade the Knicks made now on here.
On Indiana or on the I have that muted right now.
Eli, see you. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope the 7.5s are treating you well.
Taj and Fournier minutes, man, just like the old days. Ooh.
The old days.
Yeah. Look at Taj.
Oh, look at Taj, man. It's such a fucking beast. Just a fucking monster. You can't.
We can't call him OG anymore because we already have an OG. So what do we call Taj? We both call both OG.
Yeah, you just call him OG. We'll come up with like some fucking boring ass British ass nickname for Anunoby.
God.
Tea and crumpets. Bum.
Look at Taj. Look at Taj holding up.
That actually is like all of the energy Taj had left. He's done for the rest of the game now.
Fournier? I mean, dude, give him a break. He hasn't shot the ball in like months.
So. I'm not giving Evan Fournier a break. Fuck that. He caught me on a bad day.
Oh, that's true. Look at the rebound, Fournier getting in the right place.
Yeah, no, this is the problem. He's
Pass the ball.
No, he's not.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Oh wow.
Nothing was there. Nothing was there. You got afraid of Turner.
Yeah. Wow. Look at all this.
So like this, look at all. Yeah. Okay, please knock this down. Oh my god, brutal. Killing your trade value, Fournier. Taj? God, this is just prison ball, man. Fournier.
How is Brunson not touching the ball at all in this possession?
This is just unbelievable. Oh my god, more offensive. Oh my god, that would have been.
Dude, how does Brunson go like 4 straight shots without touching it? Oh, good defense.
Shocked there's not a foul call there. Shoot that. You're wide open. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine.
How did that not drop?
Dude. Oh my god.
Is Fournier fucking
Timeout. Timeout, please.
Did you just see Fournier on that play?
Yeah,
he just stood there.
Walking back. Yeah, he just walking.
He does this all the time where he just doesn't match up with anybody. But anyway, it's good that he was the first sub off the bench. Or sorry, second.
Juice has been standing there for like a minute and a half now trying to get a game.
Bro, what is up with Brunson, man? His decision making lately has just been terrible.
Them hard.
Get a life.
Oh my god. Brutal. Ace Boost and RJ is losing us this game. Correct.
Yeah. Where is he? He didn't show up today. So I agree with you. It's on RJ today.
Well, looks like he traveled. I'll take it though. Fournier.
Bro, get
my
this
God.
fucking loser off the floor,
Oh my
man.
God, this guy is just.
Enough, man. I can't stand Tibbs. Why?
We picked the perfect game to do a playback debut on. Couldn't have picked a better game. Brunson, please. Oh my God. Okay, Dante. Yeah, this is the guy I want shooting. Or never mind. Wow. Look at Fournier, never giving up on the play. Please. Oh my God.
You are such a loser. Oh my God,
so
you are such a loser. God, he is such a loser. He is already 0 for 4, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is.
Good Lord. Oh my God, you are such a loser. Tron, don't do that right now. Let's not combine.
Oh, didn't United have had a game today, right? They had a match today. Right? I heard about that.
Don't do that, Zach. Don't do that.
Sorry, I was egged on by the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, 48 no. 05. He's 05. There's a layup he missed.
How has he taken 5 shots already? That is unreal. Oh my God, I cannot stand this guy. Dude, put like Archie Diacono in the game over him for real.
Oh my God, Brunson. This guy again. Oh my God, is that 06? Did he get it off before the buzzer though?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Okay.
Tibbs is on his lose. Hey, they lost away to Nottingham Forest, not at home. They beat them at home, actually.
Bro, somebody in the lively game chat in the strict court is why were there no IQ minutes in the first quarter? There were not. I was waiting for him to come in. Dude, I was just waiting. It's true. Like I felt like I was waiting for we've seen it so many times where the starting lineup just tanks in the beginning of the game, or like they're down 6 or 7 and like start the game, and then quickly comes in around 4 or 5 minutes, and by the time they're quarter ends, they're up 4. I'm like, oh, that's easy. We're never gonna see that again. Very sad. Yeah, these bench minutes without IQ are gonna suck. I mean, they'll be better with Grimes, and they'll be better when they get Precious. Who, I mean, we didn't even talk about Precious yet. Are you a Precious fan? Are you in Precious Island?
Precious is. Look, man, I think that anybody that has serious thoughts about Precious is. Come on, who are you think any? I want honestly, anybody in the chat, please let us know. I want to bet nobody watches the Raptors. Nobody watches the Raptors.
You do a poll. What's the question?
Yeah, how can any Knicks fan have an actual thought about Precious Achiuwa? None of us is watching the Raptors. Nobody watches the Raptors. I'm gonna watch them now, but nobody was watching them before this shit.
I made a poll in the playback chat. Precious Achiuwa, good or bad? Voting good. I'm voting good.
I voted
bad.
I voted bad. He's bad. Come on, he's bad. Maybe Tibbs can get something out of him because he'll simplify his role or something like that.
Can I ask a hypothetical Precious question? Let's say he's a good center for us, or good. He's like not a 7-footer, so he's like a big 4, small 5, right? That's what he is. So let's say he's good. Whatever. He's a good rebounder. He gives us a little bit of offense.
Do we win the trade then? Is that your question?
No. My question is, when Mitch is healthy next season, do we play Precious at the backup 4 with Hartenstein, or do you move one of the centers and then let Precious be the only big on the bench, or like I don't know. How does that shake out? In the case Precious is like good and worth keeping around.
I don't know. I guess
and also yeah, and someone says that's assuming you keep iHeart, and I want to bring up like in the Bagley did a great video for SNY today. It was like 3.5 minutes long. He mentioned that.
Oh, was it a great video for SNY, Zach?
It was tremendous. It was a great video for a great company and a great reporter, great company. So, but he mentioned that like part of the reason they didn't want to pay quickly is so they can pay other people who are under contract, and the only person who's like due for a contract it's Hartenstein. So like that makes you think they want to keep him around, and then how does Precious go into that? How does Mitch go into that?
But Precious, you can probably somebody said it right. Precious takes the Sims role. I mean, that's basically what it is, right? Because Precious is not doing shit. It's not like he's going to cost much.
But anyway, I don't know. I just want to know how that would work out.
Because so he's a restricted free agent, I think, after the end of this year. Precious. So, I mean, do you think that Precious is going to Like, even if he plays well, nobody's going to be like, dude, we got to throw an offer sheet of Precious.
Hey, dude, I'll take him on like a 220, like lock him up. Like give me a 2+1 on 30 million or something like that. So
Come
or
on, Zach.
give him like the Leon signature 1+1+1
This
team
is from
option deal.
Chris Bernard, I think. Come on, Zach.
Oh.
SNY is owned by the Wilpons. It ain't great.
No comment. No comment.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Precious is better than Taj right now, so fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of checked out from this game thinking about Precious.
Do you think their urgency to make a trade and just general stuff, do you think it's different if Mitch never gets hurt?
Yes. Yeah.
I agree.
But I think do you think Precious is in this deal if Mitch is healthy?
Yes. I think
you think they
Yeah, I think the front office probably just was like, yeah, look, we kind of like this dude, just like get him. Oh my God, Fournier!
Finally.
Let's go.
Jordan says, is Precious a good shooter? He's like made some, but he's not made enough to be like, oh yeah, he really gives you spacing as like a floor spacing 5. I was looking at like his corner 3 numbers today, and they're not like insanely efficient, but he does like take some and he does make some. But
Has
it's
Josh
not enough for
played
me
the
to.
entire game?
He might have. Deuce.
Shoot the fucking ball.
Yeah. Deuce. Dude, we have this offense. This offense is hard to watch.
No, it's fine, dude. It's not that important to have a good backup point guard.
Obi versus Randall, finally. This is the first time we're seeing it. Oh.
I will forgive the front office if they get Devin Booker. Yeah, I mean, look, here's what I think. I think they're going to get DeJounte Murray because he's not going to cost that much. And then I think they're going to try to trade for Devin Booker in 2025 summer. That's what I think is going to happen.
Wow. Are you enticed by DeJounte Murray on this team with OG? Is he like the starting 2? You put him next to Brunson?
Whatever. I mean, let's sure, but like, this is the actual calculus, right? Forget what I mean. We'll see whatever it would cost if that's what happens. But like,
Julius, nice take.
Yeah, just he's done that in practice 7,000 times. But like, for this season, is DeJounte plus OG better on aggregate than IQ and RJ? I think it is.
I think it is, but it's only by a slight margin.
Yeah, I don't think it's like some massive, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But they're just trying to win a margin, right? Like, they're just trying to not get destroyed in those minutes. And also, at least, like, you can probably overcome Tibbs's, because Tibbs is probably still going to do like weird, like Brunson, Randall play all the minutes together stuff.
Yeah. Here, what about this? This is another course. What if they do the Donovan Mitchell thing? What if he's suddenly way more available than we thought midseason? I mean, Tyrese, before you jumped on the stream today, like right when we began the stream, Tyrese talking, if you do Fournier and Mitch's contract and then just unload the pick barrel on them, you can get it done.
So just real quick, just to answer this question, this is from Matt Mass 1. Isn't DeJounte to get Booker in 2025 just getting Booker in 2025 with extra steps? Why not just trade the haul for Booker this summer? I don't think Booker's moving this summer. That's why. I think Booker will be available in 2025. I don't think he'll be available this summer. If he was available this summer, then go with God. You were correct. Mikey Cooks, thank you for bringing solace to the glum night. No, Mikey, thank you. And also, that is what God made weed for.
That's true.
This in stadium entertainment is so garbage.
Name the players a big WWE fan and would like to go to WrestleMania. It's Halliburton. It's definitely Halliburton because he's always around WWE. I won't.
He's a WWE guy.
Yeah, he was like live tweeting the CM Punk return, and he was like with Booker T the other day or something, or R-Truth. I don't even know what he was doing. But.
So you secretly probably love Halliburton.
I don't secretly love Halliburton. I despise him.
So. Murray didn't work with Young. I saw a really awesome tweet today that was like, why are people so upset about losing quickly? He's just a slightly better Bones Highland. And I didn't see anybody get mad that the Nuggets traded Bones Highland. I was like, what? It's like Mikey Cook's 400 mg edible helping the healing. Yes, it does.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. You might be. Good luck to you trying to make it through this game, though.
Oh, buddy. What? It's Isaiah Jackson who's a WWE fan? It's not Halliburton? See this? That was weird.
What percentage of this crowd do you think voted for Trump in 2020?
Indiana, more than half, certainly. Yeah, I don't know. I can't give you the number, but more than half.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome, man. We got 30 people in here with us. Thanks to everybody that's joining us. It's good stuff.
Yeah, cool. I'm wondering if anybody's just coming in from Playback, by the way, and is not like familiar with us at the Strickland. You can get us on YouTube, Twitter, the website, thestrick.land for all sorts of Knicks content. I don't know if there's any other. I mean, is anybody else doing live Knicks stuff on Playback? So that's probably the first time.
I don't know. MSG is playing OG highlights, and they basically just a bunch of clips of him standing in a defensive stance.
God. Leon sent him in.
Cooks.
Leon sent him in.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Evan Fournier fighting around screens. Look at this guy, man. What a warrior. Can Randall be a little bit stronger there? Is that asking too much for him?
I would love for some McBride offense instead of just standing around. Let's see. Look at Randall fighting with Obi. Body. Oh, come on. What do they call it? What do they call it? Do they call it T? Oh, defensive third. Okay.
Yeah. Jordan Bubb, I know Booker's obviously the way for contention, but I think quickly being a starter on this Knicks would be a long-term solution for their contention issues. I just think I think what sucks is that it feels like Toronto was only going to do this if you included quickly. And I think I would feel so much different about this trade if it was like 2 picks and RJ for OG and you kept quickly. Then I think that's kind of a home run.
Yeah, I would be off the wall jumping for joy if that was the case.
About this Playback channel, it could actually be funny. Schwinny streaming random league pass games, taking shots at random players.
That would be great.
Might need to do it.
Off night, if we ever have those two nights off, 3 nights off in a row.
I thought you were talking about Davion Mitchell.
God.
That's his nickname.
Who?
Davion Mitchell.
Oh, off night, right? Oh God,
yeah.
No, I'm never talking about Davion Mitchell.
Hey, what if we trade
Randall? Knock the. Oh, what? No, screw Davion Mitchell, man. Come on.
Shoot the fucking ball.
Deuce.
Fine. God. That's fine. Shoot the fucking ball. Like, bro, I just need this guy to understand. Look at the lineup you're out on the floor with. Shoot the fucking ball.
Leave him, Buddy, wide open. Josh helped off Buddy.
To be fair to Josh Hart, he's going to play 7,000 minutes tonight, so.
Yeah. Okay,
good.
I'll take it.
Good
That's
shot.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good shot. That's what you want to see. Have the confidence to do that. We're good to go.
In the Strickland Discord lively game chat, Doug is just saying, damn RJ, like every 3 minutes as if he's playing right now. He's pretending that RJ is playing.
He's playing in my heart.
Yeah. Whoa, that pass.
Yeah.
Was he out of bounds? God.
Bro, Josh Hart for real is about to play every minute of this game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice pass from Randall.
Chris Bernard. Schwinn rewatching the 2013 playoffs versus the Pacers. That series may have actually cost me the relationship that I was in at the time. So yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
I think it was fine. It's fine. In the long run, it definitely worked out much better than being in that relationship. No. Can Rokas come over midseason? I mean, he could, but I don't think. I'd go at Jeremy Cohen, ruin his night if you want, but like I'm pretty sure that you need cap space to pay for a buyout if he's on a contract over there, and the Knicks obviously don't have cap space to do that. There's like a minimum they can throw, but they can't. That's not going to be enough in all likelihood. So, yeah. If that happens, it could happen in the offseason. I just don't think it'll happen midseason.
Randall's pissed he picked up his dribble there. Let's go. Some of these layups, man, you just wish they all went in. Whoa.
Why is that not like a tech there for just hanging?
Don't be a cop. It's fine.
Whoa.
Timeout.
Man.
All right.
Who would have thought the bench would suck today?
It's these minutes are hard. These minutes are really hard. You think they draft a rookie this summer? Yes, I definitely think they draft at least one rookie this summer. We didn't talk about how they moved the valuable Detroit pick today. That Jeremy has been constantly updating every week. He's like, "Hey, it's 31st in the draft right now. 30. I think it is 31st right now. It's 31st pick in the draft, and it probably will stay that way if the Pistons continue their abomination of a season." So I don't know. My biggest issue with acquiring OG is the big wing upgrade, and I think they still need a big wing upgrade. Yeah. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully OG just becomes everything we wished RJ was, which is a lot to ask, but I don't know. I understand where you're coming from with that, though. Missed out on the IQ RJ Obi reunion. Yeah. Pain.
It's just a very annoying day to. It's like, come on, man. Really, over the holidays, for real?
Yeah, and the word you used was like cold. Like it just felt so cold. Like when you take the culture and they are like the heart and soul of this team. Like they are.
I mean, quickly for me especially is like.
He's my favorite player. He's my favorite player in a long time to suit up for the Knicks, man. And like I always say like Frank's my favorite player, but he was never like as impactful as Quickly was.
He wasn't actually good at the level Quickly.
Like, I like
was
Frank
good at
for
defense.
different reasons. Yeah, Quickly's like was just so different.
You like Frank
loved RJ too. Yeah. That's also true. You got me red-handed.
You were trying so hard not to say it.
No. Frank is a good soldier.
You started blushing, started scratching your neck. Like all the telltale signs of having a crush.
Frank Ntilikina got me.
Yeah, like it feels soulless. It's like I get it. I understand the logic of it, but it's very much like they're doing a checklist of like what you need to build a championship team, and it's just
Or about Dallas asking, is this like the best player for me since Melo? I mean, Quickly is certainly my favorite player since Melo. Yeah, I mean, there were like times and years where it was RJ, but that was probably in the beginning of Quickly's career. Like Quickly certified himself and like passed RJ on the favorite player rankings last year, or like this year, really. So yeah, he definitely is my favorite since Melo.
I will say I saw somebody bring up a good point, and I don't like. It's actually somebody who's a huge Quickly fan, so it's not like a crazy. But so it's not like coming from somebody who was celebrating Quickly getting traded today or something. But like he was what he was saying was like, look, I love Quickly, he's awesome. I think he's going to be awesome in Toronto, but like it's easier to find a guy to give you like 75-80% of what Quickly does than finding a big wing defender that can actually check the big wings in the league like OG. And so in that sense, like even if you're losing out on raw player volume,
48,
like, you're probably okay. Like it doesn't just work like that. There's less like big wing defenders are hard to find and are hard to trade for, right? Because everybody wants them. Quickly is an archetype that is more prevalent in the league. Obviously, there aren't as many guys as good as Quickly in terms of playing on and off, but
Oh my God, Mathurin! Come on, do you see that?
Yeah, that's a crazy shot.
That's crazy. Mathurin, he was a late pick on your poach draft with Prez. I listened to that. It was a good pod.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have probably taken him higher. So
yeah, we were very nerding out on that pod about like
that was
the EPM. The EPM on this guy.
Yeah, I need to know. I was going to ask you, what is the EPM site? Where are you getting that from?
Dunks and Threes.
Dunks and Threes is the name of that site. All right, shout out to them, yo. They got some good data on there.
Yeah. This is from Ace Bouchard. I feel like the Leon Knicks do tend to make their midseason trades before the deadline. Yes, they've done Hart was the only one that wasn't really. I mean, that was like 2 days before the deadline or something, but that was basically a deadline. Yeah. That was a deadline trade.
Randall.
Can Randall go to the fucking rim on Obi? What is this?
Randall's open. Let's go. Nice take.
Yeah. Like, what is he go? Like, I don't understand what he's doing. Like, it's like, what is he taking it easy on Obi today? Maybe he really did like Obi, man.
He never meant to ruin his career, as some will say. Jordan says, so Precious is our backup 5. He's our backup 5 for this season. I don't know how it'll shake out next year when Mitch is healthy, or if somehow Mitch is healthier this season. But
no,
I mean, I think he's an upgrade from Taj, that's for sure, and he's definitely an upgrade from Sims too. So that's a nice spot to fill.
Do you think McCall Bridges is available? I saw
I
him getting
don't know.
shit on
Okay, so like
yesterday. I didn't watch the game, but I saw him getting like
no, no,
super shit
it's
on by
it's
Nets
not
fans.
just yesterday. Like he's kind of like I think Nets fans were just expecting him to be like, oh, yep, he's gonna average 30 a game, and this is like he's gonna break out, and he hasn't exactly like broken out like everybody expected, but he's still been good. He's had a couple games here and there, but I think Marks wants to compete. Like I think he wants to have a good team out there. I think he likes McCall. I like he likes like the human that McCall is, and he's very good with the media, and he's a good like he's kind of embraced being a Brooklyn Net, which is something that none of the Brooklyn Nets have ever done in recent history. So I think I don't know. He's probably available if you pay a top dollar for him, but I don't know if he's like eager to get rid of him.
This is from Tron Carter. Hypothetically, would you rather trade for McCall or Mitchell? I
Donovan, in
think
my opinion, right away. Sorry.
you said Donovan.
Yeah, it's a no brainer for me.
So you don't care. You don't think the defense matters.
I just think that there's just so much more talented. I just think Donovan is just like levels beyond McCallum on talent. So I think where like he's talented enough where the fit is as an afterthought.
What if I told you that Randall will play like he'll translate into the playoffs?
If Randall will, it makes me want Mitchell more.
Really? Because then I would 100% take McCall.
No, I just think Donovan is like is just he's one of those like one of few scorers who can just get to his spots whenever he wants, just like Brunson. When you have both of those guys, that offensive firepower is scary to think about.
By the way, if anybody wants to come up during halftime and during the second half, let us know. We will start bringing people up onto the stage. You guys can join us on here, shoot the shit.
Cool. Yeah, so that's chat.
Yeah, I think right now I would probably just if you made me pick right now, I would say
Obi.
did he
Okay.
elbow Hartenstein in the face?
Hartenstein got hit. Hartenstein got hit. Yeah, let's see.
Bro, I feel like Hartenstein. You know how like Anthony Davis dies every game?
Yeah.
That's like Anthony. That's
back.
like
He's good.
yeah, it's like Hartenstein now. He just dies every game. Then you're like,
I like this.
I would like if Brunson. God. I just don't understand. He's just playing so weird lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. There's an RJ Barrett S pass.
Damn, bro.
Looking like RJ. Looking like his Canadian friend.
Oh, he got elbow right in the face.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Obi is 2 points.
Apparently, the Pacers announcers think that's a flop. Like, are you kidding?
All right, Randall. Go to work. Take him to your office, Randall. Come on. Nice. Oh, my God. Is that not travel? I'll take it.
Yeah, but
that never looks clean, but we'll take the results.
The thing is, Obi, I feel like I saw Obi do that a lot where he'd block a shot, but then he can't get
actually block it. Like
he just can't get the ball. He can't actually knock it loose because he's weak.
Whoa. Dante? Look how fast Dante is, man. Wow.
Of course.
Yeah, these fast breaks with him, like you just never know. He'll make them happen. Like he'll definitely get you the fast breaks, but finishing them is a whole other thing with him.
I tend to consider players playing injured for dips of efficiency like Brunson is having for some time. Yeah, possible. Definitely. Jordan Bubb, I mean, Nets lost Wizards and we're dogfighting with the Pistons literally chokingly in the fourth quarter. If Pistons had any constant structure, they win the game. Yeah, I can't deny that.
Yep. Speaking of the Pistons, by the way, they are up 4 on the Raptors in the fourth quarter right now in Toronto. So this could be the night.
How did Nembhard miss that? Bro, throw it to Deuce. He's open.
Yeah.
Shoot the fucking ball.
They love this Randall Obi matchup. Oh, let's go. Nice. I like the way that worked.
Nice. That was good.
That's one of our best possessions of the night.
Also, I really like that what we're seeing from Randall lately, where even when he's asking for the ball in the post, but he's doing it to set others up.
Nick's ID says check Scotty Barnes stats if you want a good laugh. I'll read them to you. It's 5 points, 1 assist, 1 steal on 3 of 13 shooting. And the Raptors are down 4.
Wow. He can't play without OG Anunoby. New agenda just dropped.
Dude, those on-off numbers were for Scotty with quickly on versus Scotty with quickly off are going to be insane. It's going to be like plus 12 with quickly, and then when he's by himself with like Schroeder or whoever, it'll be like a -6. Randall Obi. They go to this every time. Let's go. I like it. He's making the right reads. Oh God,
I think he was trying to pump
we'll
him,
take
and
it.
Halliburton was able to knock it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Miles Turner. Someone said, "Does the trade still happen if Mitch doesn't get hurt?" We probably talked about this earlier. I want to lean no, but I feel like it would happen with a slightly different framework where it isn't Precious, and maybe they get another Raptors guy back or something. But I think it would probably happen.
Uh, I'm on the League Pass Knicks stream. You're missing Wally's insights. Thank God I'm missing that.
Yeah, thank God.
When do y'all think the next domino trade will happen? I think it has to happen for the trade deadline. So that, or like, actually, let me reframe. I think at the bare minimum, it has to happen before, before the new league year. So it can happen after the season, but it's got to happen before the new league year, before free agency starts. Has to, because once that new CBA kicks in, I think all this trade stuff gets a lot harder for the Knicks. So I think it's pretty important for them to make a move before then. These guys think that we traded for OG Anunoby, by the way, to replace the role that Obi Toppin played for us.
Hate to break it to you, pal. That is not why they did this trade.
Yeah.
I have it on mute, by the way, so thanks for filling me in on these critical details they're sharing.
They like the Achua edition, apparently.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
So we got that going for us.
Halliburton, please no. Okay.
Julius,
Look at Obi. Obi
man.
with a signature almost rebound.
And Julius with a signature fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God, Hardenstein.
Is Hardenstein fucking serious, bro?
Yeah.
Nobody plays smaller on the rim than Isaiah Hardenstein. It's actually kind of wild.
Right. Hard. Oh my God.
Awesome swing.
It's another game where they're just right in it the whole time and just can't prevail. Every time you think they're going to make a run, doesn't happen.
I think somebody should keep track of how many possessions anybody creates a shot aside from Brunson or Randall.
It's a nice pass.
Nice. DiVincenzo just fucking collapsing for some reason. Good foul. That's a good foul. Are people underrating OG as a finisher? Maybe. I don't know. He shoots like 70% at the rim. It's not. I don't think it's. I mean, he's a good finisher, but he doesn't create. Like he attacks on closeouts. He's good in transition, but he doesn't create. That's really, I think. So if anybody's saying he's a bad finisher, they're wrong. But I think the fact that he can't create is the real issue.
Jack Goldstein in the YouTube chat said, "Scotty without Malachi Flynn is just shitty Lance Thomas."
Wow, we
were underestimating Malachi's impact.
We fleeced.
Yeah. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah.
Happy we were able to deal with that really intense Indiana Pacers trapping.
This whole game is going to be attack Brunson on Nembhard and then attack Randall on Obi and then rinse and repeat. Nice tip out there.
DiVincenzo's balling
yeah.
today.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
They're actually doing a pretty good job on Halliburton.
Yeah. Nice. And one, no foul.
Finish that.
Good. Yeah.
Did they count it?
No, they didn't count it. No, they didn't count it. But
I mean, they can challenge that. They can challenge that if.
Slimy Rick Carlisle. hopefully we can just go up 20 in the end of this game, and we can see Jacob Toppin versus Obi Toppin. That's all we came for, right? So
Yeah, that's the. Come on, Randall. Let's fucking hit some free throws here, pal. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to pay attention today.
it is. It's hard. It's hard to like feel invested in this game, but it's okay. We got it.
Yeah. Really just invested in everybody here.
That's what it's all about, man.
Nice. Good hands.
Okay, never mind.
That's one of those stupid fake hustle offensive rebound attempts by Randall, though. He just has to drop back there. Can't go for the board.
There's a foul. I'm just gonna run and fill up my water cup. I'll be right back.
I know it's Tibbs, but do you think he'll try to incorporate some more slashing plays for OG to maximize him on offense? He'll probably get some because they got to replace. I mean, they're losing a shit ton of usage, by the way. They lost what? RJ was 27. I think Quickly was 24. It's a lot of usage you just lost for OG and Anunoby. So, in RJ's case, maybe that's a good thing. In Quickly's case, it's not a good thing. It's tough. So, we'll see. Fucking hell, make free throws. Jesus. What is OG's free throw percentage? I believe his free throw percentage is 71. All right. Who hasn't scored for the Knicks that's played? Taj, right? No, Taj got a tip in. I think everybody scored for the Knicks.
I will check right now.
Is Hartenstein for real?
Oh my god.
What is Hartenstein doing there?
Everybody scored, but yeah, Hartenstein is 2 and McBride is 2. Also, so much for Jericho Sims being active today.
What a pass.
Yeah, that was nice. Oh my god.
Is Julius for real? You want to rotate, buddy?
You get a good shot here.
Oh,
Nice take.
Shit.
Okay, that's a big take. No foul call?
There's no foul call there?
No foul? How is there no foul there? What the? Oh my. All right, well, I mean, they're only down 2 considering like the vibes took a serious hit and they did not like come out with some insane energy, and Brunson was kind of not amazing to start, and they're right there if they want this one. So
God. Quickly, story on Instagram is killing me.
I don't know, what is it? I'm scared.
It's just sad.
Let's see. Oh my god, it's the plane. He's getting on the plane. Tragic.
Gonna have to unfollow Quickly on Instagram now.
You definitely shouldn't do that.
No, I definitely should. Just be very depressing all the time.
No. Gotta commit to your depressing bit.
God, Josh Hart. Why does he have fucking wine stuff on his Instagram story today?
I think you might be in the lead for most complaints about Josh Hart's wine about any Knicks fan.
I definitely am.
Yeah.
I need him to lock in,
Now that we're at half, does anybody want to come and join us on stage and talk about the trade or talk about the first half? If you want to come on, just send a message in chat. I can add you and invite you. Who do you think on the Knicks roster won because of this trade? That's a good question. I mean, I think Grimes is the first person like right away you think of because he's going to get a real chance to like get offense run through him. Like you mentioned, how much usage is going to be available now. Like it's almost 40% of usage that's just going to be like sitting there for somebody to grab. You have to think Grimes gets some of that. So I think Grimes is definitely the biggest winner on the Knicks roster. Deuce also a winner because he's going to get an opportunity to compete for the backup point guard spot and lock that in. He could even have it next year too, depending on how things shake out. And so those are the two, and then everybody else, it's I don't know. There's probably a drop.
Yeah, I'm with you. How do I turn off my camera? I got to go away for a second.
It's the bottom right corner where the camera thing is. Disable camera.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll be back.
Keep reading messages in the chat. Hold it down. Pistons up 11 in the fourth. Let me check. Yeah, I've been I have League Pass, but every time the Pistons are on, I'm like doing something else. So I've been a real app Pistons watcher, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with the real app. And I'm not. This is not a paid promo. This is not. I don't even know them, but it's like this new stats app that I was initially a skeptic on, and it's changed the game for me. It's got really good stats and information up to the date with cool comment sections and emojis, and it's just a really, really well thought out stats app, and it's replaced the other stats apps that I would use to check during games. It's replaced the NBA app for me and the ESPN app and the Bleacher Report app and all that. But I am on the Pistons real stream, and they're looking good. So hopefully, our boy Kevin Knox has 17 points on 7 of 12 shooting. So, and Alec Burks, he got 16 points on 4 of 6. So, room for our boys. Yeah, Mikey Cooks. We're hyped for Knox. Let me check that Scotty Barnes line. 7 points on 3 of 13. Oh, he got some free throws since we last checked him, though. 6 rebounds and assists, and he's on -8. What else is going on? What's going on around the league? These are the only 2 games on. Bulls, Sixers at 8. That'll be a fun one. Lakers, Timberwolves at 8. That's a funny one. I don't know if LeBron is playing, though. Let's see. Oh, he is playing. LeBirthday is playing. Did you see that Tyler Hero poster attempt? No, I did not. But I will type Tyler Hero's name into Twitter and see if I can look at it right now. Let's see. Do you think IQ will blossom into a star in Toronto? I hope he does. I don't know what your definition of a star is, but I do think he'll get 30 plus minutes a night. He's going to be a positive impact guy. He'll probably be like one of those fringe all stars and who somebody you can make a case for every year. And maybe he sneaks in as an injury replacement. And I think the only thing holding him back is that there's just not that much talent around him in Toronto, and they're not going to win like 50 games this season or next season. And until they get some help for him and he gets the recognition and they start really putting together a ton of wins, that's what it'll take for quickly to make that all-star league. But I think his stats will be great. He's going to average like, I'm waiting for the tweet. It's going to be like, Emmanuel quickly since getting traded to the Raptors, 25 a game, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, or something like that. And we're all going to be like, yep, shocker. So, yeah, I think he can blossom into like a borderline star. And now I'm looking at this Tyler Hero poster attempt, Mikey. This is pretty embarrassing. A nice defense from Ochai, though. Just nice rim stuff. Embarrassing. I haven't checked my Twitter during this. There's an NBA Central tweet saying Emmanuel quickly eager to be starting point guard and wants to be paid 25 million, 30 million. Good for him. I mean, he deserves every penny of that, and he deserves to be a starting point guard. I'm very sad that it hasn't happened here, or it's not going to happen here. Let me check back in on Detroit. 9-point game, 4 minutes left. Nail biter for them to make some history. Let me go back and check my precious poll. I didn't actually look at the end results. Let me scroll up. Precious got 7 votes for bad and 3 for good. Damn. Unfortunate for Precious. I hear Schwinn. Do you see RJ?
Who the fuck are the Pistons playing?
Toronto with like no OG in them.
Right.
Do you see RJ come off the bench in Toronto, or he's still gonna be starting lineup? He's not even the starting lineup, man. That's just how RJ is, and like they're gonna market him as like the
the king of Canada.
Piece, he's the guy.
Starting. Yeah, he's definitely starting.
Yeah.
Do you think IQ will blossom into a star in Toronto? I think that IQ.
I talked about this while you were gone, but yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I was like, I think so. I think he just needs like one more piece next to him, just so they can like get some wins. Because usually that's what it takes for you like get the All-Star nods. He'll probably be like a fringe guy in the near future, and like maybe he gets an injury replacement. But he's got all the opportunities there for him to do so.
Yeah, I don't have any strong thoughts on whether he will or not. I think it's like I guess I don't fully know what it means when people say a star. I'm not just like I just don't really fully get it. But like I think that he will I think his impact will be there. And to me, if Barnes is like a legit dude, as he's looked like at times this year, you get one more guy, then they're in a really good spot. And look, maybe RJ develops. I wouldn't really bet on that, but they get one more guy, then I think they're going to be in a very, very interesting spot.
Yeah. Wonder who like they'll be in on as like their next. Do they make the next swing now, or do they kind of pivot towards a rebuild and do one more draft and take another high draft pick? Or I don't know. They're in a much better spot than they were 10 hours ago. So
yeah, it makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Can't believe like Masai made a good move. So it's devastating for us, man. Like
it's so annoying that he wanted OG so badly.
Yeah. Did you see this NBA University tweet that they put out?
Yeah, corner 3.
So they listed. I'll describe it for those who don't see it. They listed out RJ Barrett's corner 3-point percentage for like the past 3 seasons, and then quickly for the past 3 seasons, and then OG's for the past 3 seasons. RJ's 31, 32, and 37%. Quickly 38, 25, 29%. And then OG is all in the 40s with 46%, 45, 44. OG's going to be taking more corner threes, and like I'm sure that's a good thing. And then somebody replied, like, "Show me the dribbling stats." So you said, "Nice." Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure OG's like going to be fun. Like, it's nice to have that shooting threat, and it's nice that defenses won't help off of like it used to be RJ. They're not going to help off of OG as easily, and should open things up for Brunson a little bit more. Should open things up for Randall a little more. And you have to be excited about the starting lineup. So,
yeah. If anybody wants to come up here, by the way, just let us know. We'll bring you up. I think it will take something like Fournier and picks to get Murray. Or do you?
We got a stage request from Matt Mass. I'll let him up
on. Okay. How do I?
I accepted it.
Okay.
It's in like right where there's like that little notification bell next to our 2 faces on the bottom.
Oh, there he is.
Finally, dude.
Yo, what's good?
I don't have a camera, so you won't see my face.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, good job on hitting 1,000 follower or 1,000 subscribers, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Really,
long time coming.
Big stuff. Yeah. I enjoy what you guys do. I don't tune in every night, but like you guys send the things in the group chat, so I always want to try and come support when I can.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's a good job, guys. I think you guys should acknowledge that fact a little bit more on the live stream while you guys have some halftime, like time to fill. Or I mean, it's not halftime anymore, but I think you guys should acknowledge that for sure because that's a big accomplishment.
Over in real life, or
no, I don't know.
On our stream, I have Embiid crying right now. I
Yeah.
don't know
Okay,
if
then yeah, it must be still. I think you guys need to really acknowledge that and pat yourselves on the back because that's a big milestone, and I know you guys are building towards something. So yeah, well, that's all I really wanted to come on and share. So
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Good job, guys.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Hey, the good news is that there's more to come. Like more new shows on the horizon, more of our existing stuff on the horizon, and as long as y'all are with us, I appreciate it.
Man,
You seeing what they're showing right now?
the in-season
My
tournament.
my glorious king, my goat, greatest player of all time, receiving his in-season tournament MVP championship.
Well, I guess now I won't have to check 2 players' basketball reference every day. It'll just be one. It'll just be OG Anunoby, so that's good for me.
Not
I guess.
Brunson's.
I don't check anybody like that. Like I don't need to. You know what I mean? I'm just
Pistons
like, yeah,
up 9 under 2 minutes. Tonight's the night, baby. Get your Wingstop app ready, Detroit residents.
What's the deal if they win? They
So
basically
if they
get
win, you get 5 free wings. But I think it's like with your order. Like you have to get something else first, and then you get the 5 bonus wings with the wing. Yo, those fry cooks, y'all better pound some Red Bulls, folks. Like it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
but
busy night at the Detroit Wingstops.
that's hilarious. They were trolling the Pistons too, right?
Yeah, but I think like Wingstop did that partnership with like a bunch of teams. Like the Pistons are the only team that they did this with, and I'm sure they like floated the same deck to like every NBA team and was like, "Hey, do you want to do this? If we can." And
Yo, Cade Cunningham is so good, man. Also, Wingstop is overrated as fuck. I concur.
I'm
With
a
all of
Wingstop fan. I don't think Wingstop is overrated. I think Wingstop is a good option. I value it. I like Wingstop. I also like Cade. Yeah. After the Achua move to Schwinn, still think going for Olynyk would make some sense.
I mean, I think it would, but who cares, man? I don't give a shit.
I don't.
I'm just like, honestly, I'm so done talking about like the backup 5 thing mattered when we didn't just make the OG. Once you make the OG trade, you got so much more important stuff than backup 5. Like we need to see. I'm sorry, they need another ball handler. Like I know they put up fucking 60 points here today against the Pacers in the first half, but like I think it's very obvious even watching this game they need another ball handler. Because most teams are not just going to be able to let you dribble wherever the fuck you want, like the Pacers do.
Yeah. Well, it's coming. I mean, like, hopefully there's another move on the horizon. I think I'm way more in for like the Donovan thing than you. I'm just like sitting there hoping that's gonna happen. But
put the rock in OG's hands and let him cook.
Malcolm Brogdon, come on down.
Honestly, not unironically, not a terrible stopgap option if you don't have a serious move you can make. But like, if you told me that was the thing,
That's it. Like that's the end game. That's what the result is
for this season anyway. I look, the way I think of it is if you make this trade because you clearly very much believe in Brunson and Randall, which is fine. Like whatever we think about Randall, like if that's what they believe, that's what they believe. Fine. If you really believe in them, then I don't think you can stop here because to me, this is basically like then you're just punting on a season, even though you think that they're good enough to like compete, which is what this trade tells me you think. So I don't know. Doesn't really make sense to me.
I'm going to take these last few minutes of halftime to promote that I was on the R Bill Simmons pod. The pod is out now. I did a guest appearance on the R/Bill Simmons pod.
So
you haven't heard of it? You haven't heard of it?
Onto that pod.
Sorry, if you haven't heard of it, it is a pod about a pod. It is a pod about Bill Simmons' pod. But we also talked about sports media, the Strickland, Bleacher Report, all sorts of stuff like that. And it was a very fun and productive conversation. And I'm going to tweet it again after this.
Did you guys evaluate the Knicks social media team's graphic output?
We didn't. We did not talk about that. We did. He did get my like live OG reaction because we had scheduled for weeks that we were going to record today. And just happened to be that like 2 hours before we started recording, the OG trade happened. So I gave him like 10 minutes on OG too. So that's all in there. But now we're back. So
that honestly just ruined my entire day.
It did. I did. Yeah, me too. I had some other things I wanted to do today, and that just didn't happen.
Imagine if when they actually make like a huge trade. That's gonna be
insane. Hopefully, it's like in better spirits though. Like everybody, like OG isn't a guy you want to like. I mean, I like him, but you don't like get excited for OG Anunoby, Like, it's not a splashy name. Like, if they were to bring in, like, Donovan midseason or, like, Booker or Embiid or, like, that guy.
Did Carlisle just get a fucking tech?
Oh, God.
How many like MAGA conventions do you think that Carlisle's been to?
Oh, God.
No, look, Jalen Smith clearly flopped there. Yes, Randall pushed off, but come on, the guy acted.
Brunson, oh my God.
Yeah, this is the huge problem with the trade, is now
No
we
free
don't
throw
have
shooter.
we don't have a reliable technical free throw shooter.
Devastating. Even RJ was like a reliable free throw shooter this season. It was like the one thing he's reliable at.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be the worst free throw shooting team in the league.
God, that's so embarrassing. For
We're
a team
also
that's like
gonna
all
get
about winning on the margins, right?
We're also going to get to the line a lot less.
Yeah.
Like, I just think there's a lot of stuff with this trade where it's like, dude, if you think that this is
The identity of the team like changes a lot. Like, it's a whole new thing here. Right. I like the shot though. Wide open. Oh my God, this guy. Hell no. Nice rebound, Dante.
How
No
is
foul?
that
Loose ball? Yeah.
There you go. Or they just called it out of bounds.
Okay, well, take it.
I can't tell if Mikey's ahead or not because he just said ragu in there, and
I think he's like a little bit ahead. He's kind of been a little ahead of the whole night, but my reaction time is slow enough where it doesn't matter for
he
me.
must have made a 3 or something. Yeah, this is definitely a 3 that he made.
Yeah, let's go, Dante. Dante's such a beast, man. What a signing.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Also, though, like we were talking about this in the live stream, and I don't even know why I like completely freaked out on Tyrese, even though he didn't say this. But I was like, he's not fucking untouchable. If you need to make matching salary for Donovan Mitchell, you should fucking be able to trade him. And he's like, dude, I don't disagree.
Dante, yeah. Like, I mean, there's a reason Dante's been traded so many times in his life. Like, that's like he's one of those players that like really can move the margins of a trade like that. And he's like always going to be on the money that helps you out with that. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I like him.
What is Josh Hart doing here?
That looked like a foul there that wasn't called. Oh my God, nobody's there. Got lucky. Let's go. We get a rebound. Turner. Oh my God.
Yeah, Dante's untouchable. He's part of the Villanova 4. This was my point, though. My point was that like you can't not trade guys just because they went to Villanova and they're friends with Jalen Brunson. Like, I'm sorry, if you can trade Emmanuel fucking quickly and RJ fucking Barrett, I don't want to hear that Dante DiVincenzo is not, a fucking like can't trade him. Get the fuck out of here. What was Randall doing? Good question.
Yep. Congrats to the Pistons, by the way. It has happened. We're almost there. 30 seconds left, but it's almost official. Put it in the books.
I just gotta text my Pistons fan friend.
Tell them congrats.
Yep. Well, I have RJ Barrett in fantasy, so I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing that he got traded.
I think it's a good thing.
I don't know, dude, because he's definitely going to shoot even more now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. You getting great on the efficiency, right? So.
Well, field goal percentage is a category.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, they really the Knicks need to get more scoring. They really need to get people to get to the line for sure.
The RJ and RQ Raptors era is not starting off too hot. Yeah, it is not. Dude, shout out Knox though. 17 points on 7 of 14. Big game for K Knox.
I texted my friend and he was like, I forgot the Lions are playing right now. And he was like, on what? Getting fucked by the refs on the first drive? And I was like, all right, dude.
Pistons, baby. Come on. Yeah.
I was like, all right, dude, relax. I'm going on Raptors forums, the meltdowns. What are they fucking melting down
Are
about?
they melting down about the Pistons game or are they melting down about the trade? Because if they're melting down about the trade, they should cheer up a little bit.
Well, they just don't. What do they think they were going to get for OG? That's what
Pistons,
I don't understand.
He said Pistons.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that makes more sense. I wonder, I've heard from Raptors fans, like, they're none of them are that sold on, like, Darko Rajakovic being, like, that coach for them. I wonder what he will do with RJ, how he'll deploy him differently than what Tibbs has done. I wonder if he, like, starts running more off I mean, not running more offensive, but, like, letting him dribble a little bit more and not letting him play on the block and play more up on the perimeter, but I don't know. Who knows if Rajakovic is, like, the guy to unlock RJ, and I kinda doubt that he is. Schwinn disappeared. It's okay. Now we got the game on to watch. Not straight into, like, halftime. In fairness, they thought OG Anunoby was going to get them a Gobert level of picks. Was it they who thought that, or was it just Masai who thought that? Because it sounded like it was just a Masai pipe dream, but that never happened. And I
It's
thought even
them.
Raptor fans were like, "No, we're never getting that."
I think it's them and Masai.
Yeah. Turner sucks, man. Turner's terrible. You see that? Dante. Yup. Please, dude. Look at this guy. This guy's elite.
Tonight.
Yeah, he's been our silver lining tonight.
What does he even have tonight?
I'll check right now. I got you. Hold on.
He's probably got like 17.
He has 21. 21. On 8 of 10 and 5 of 6 from 3. He's a -5. The only players in positive plus minus are Hartenstein and Randall, are both a +4. And McBride is a +2, but he's barely played. Okay. Oh, never mind. Dude, is he not even look at the clock?
He's got a.
Randall, how do you complain to the ref after that? Like, that wasn't the. Like,
I think he's saying he got fouled, but it's like, dude, I don't think he got fouled. Bad Brunson game, correct?
Yeah.
His third one in a row now.
He's kind of like, he's going through like a weird little. I don't want to call it a slump, but it's not. It hasn't been as sharp as we tend to come to expect.
Do you think one of IQ or RJ will have what Daniel Murphy was doing to the Mets every time he plays them? Basically, I don't know. I'm not a Mets fan, but
I know what he's talking about, and I think IQ is the guy who would like come to the Garden and go crazy and have 30. RJ would be the one who comes to the Garden trying to like do that, and then he would shoot like 5 of 17 in that game.
Yeah, I could see him shooting his team out of the game. Actually,
yeah. Quickly though, I think could be that guy.
I just don't think Quickly will try to do that though. Like, I just think he'll play.
He won't. He's just so good that it would happen.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Having to watch IQ against us every year, like he's the fact. I mean, divisions like tend to mean nothing, but he's like in our division
4 times a year.
Annoying. Yeah, that's annoying.
Probably for the next fucking 8 years.
Decade. Yeah, next like fucking decade.
Until he gets traded to an actual team. Brunson is just like he's just become way too focused lately on drawing fouls, is what I think. I don't know why that happened after the Christmas game, but it just feels like he's constantly focused.
That's a nice take.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
But you see it all the time where it's like, and then he's just bitching about fouls. It's like, dude, get up. Like, give me a break.
Halliburton. Stays here? Yeah. Okay.
I just think he's playing, and I just don't. Him and Randall, like we were talking about this a little bit on the post game yesterday too. I actually think Randall does a better job playing.
Get in there! Get in there! Let's go.
I actually think Randall does a better job playing off of like playmaking for Brunson than the other way, and that's I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but it's like a thing. That's fine. I don't know if that's like something to be worked up about though.
I mean, it just feels like he doesn't run screen and rolls with Randall at all, and that's actually something Quickly did really well.
Yeah.
What was it called? Their off-ball foul? Give me a break.
No way, man. Yeah, hell no.
Come on,
No
dude.
rebound.
Watch out, Brunson. Is Randall for real? I
Dude,
can't
this guy
believe that worked.
Jalen Smith. Does he suck?
Pass the
Is he
ball.
terrible?
Oh my god! Of course.
Dante. Oh, that was a tough one.
Randall. He's not even in the play right now.
Yeah. Whoa, no foul call? No
It's not
foul
a foul.
call?
It's not a foul. He's just playing like an idiot right now. Come on, Julius.
JK said, wish Brunson leaned into his pull-up three more. Yeah, I feel like he did this at the
Stop
beginning of the
doing it.
season, and then he just stopped doing it. Yeah, it was weird. Like in that Phoenix game, he was doing it, and look what happened. Like I don't know why. I don't know why that's an inconsistent thing for him this year. That should be like every night.
Well, it wasn't inconsistent until like the last 3 or
Yeah,
4
it's like the past like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's crazy. There's
Oh,
another one.
there.
Nice timing.
Nice.
Like look what we said. Look, that's can't get better than that.
But I just think Julius and Brunson both let this happen to them sometimes, where they let the officiating get the best of them.
Yeah, Julius especially. I mean, it's like especially last season too. I tend to notice it more. Oh, Turner. Halliburton has 15 assists.
You know what's funny about this is like I am watching this game. I know that he's playing pretty well. If you told me he had 15 assists, I would just been like, now that you did tell me, and I'm just like, okay, like it doesn't. I don't feel like he's
making some like uber impact, right? Like you don't feel like he's dominating or taking over.
He's playing really well. He's obviously
Yeah.
running the offense well, but like it doesn't like to me. I don't know. It feels like if you have 15 assists, you should like know it should be louder, and it just feels like he's getting a lot of assists within
Brunson,
the flow.
Randall technical free throw. Let's go. New era. Here comes OB. Here comes Randall going at OB in every possession until we get a double team and force it out to somebody else.
I mean, they're doing a good job of.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, I like it.
They're doing a good job though of like he's. This would be such a good matchup to go small. They just don't have the personnel though to do it again. So.
Yeah. Nice take, Brunson. Oh my god, like those ones usually fall, and he's missed a couple of those tonight.
Oh my god.
Neesmith. I like this new Neesmith. Not to be kill the mood, but this Pacers Neesmith is a fun player.
Fun? I don't know about fun, but he's
he's like he got good energy. He's loud. He's aggressive. He makes open threes. He plays good defense. Got good size. I like this player. I also like Randall getting to the rim. Crowd contact.
Randall and Obi a little
chippy. Obi's laughing. Let me see.
I want to see what.
Ooh. They like
he hit him
locked
upside the
arms.
head.
They locked arms. Oh, did he? Look
Yeah,
at Randall staring at his eyes like that. He's like, "Come on." That's funny. That's funny.
Wish Brunson leaned into it. Surprised. Got no comments in the chat about that? What's going on, guys? Everybody asleep?
I'm seeing a lot of Pistons rejoice. Happy to see. I'm seeing a Kevin Knox highlight mix from our boy Tag. You're really doing God's work tonight. Oh, apparently, according to Bondi, he said Wally on MSG just now calling Halliburton a fake All-Star last season. He said that wasn't my finest hour, and I was dead wrong about the fake All-Star thing. Hopefully that's the last time we can ever talk about Wally's Halliburton takes. Like I just couldn't care for them.
Yeah, what is he saying?
He brought up like the Halliburton fake All-Star thing from last year and like apologized and said that it was not his finest hour.
Give it up. This game is gettable, but the Knicks seem to lack some energy tonight. Yeah, well, I mean, look, second night of back-to-back.
Yeah,
they're shorthanded. It's reasonable.
It is just sad. Like I remember looking forward to this game like weeks ago. I'd be like, "Oh, we're finally going to see this Pacers team. Like, hopefully, we're at full strength with Mitch and RJ and IQ." And it ends up being this version, which is just like it's like a fever dream of a game where you don't have a real roster and it's hard to like take away stuff from this. But
How
it is
funny
what it is. That's the NBA season.
What if we end up with a lottery pick this year?
What if we end up with a lottery pick? I can't see it happening.
Just throwing it out there, man. I don't think it's that outrageous.
You can get into the lottery if you lose in the play-in, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the likely avenue that it would happen. If you tell me that they would be a lottery team, like that's how I would predict it happened.
But I really think if they don't get another legit ball handler, shot creator, or whatever, that they will be a play-in team.
And then who's like shaping up to be in the play-in? Is it like Brooklyn and Chicago?
Look, I can pull the standings right now. All right. So right now, I'm just going to go through it. Celtics 25-6, Bucks 24-8, Sixers 22-9, Magic 19-12, Heat 19-13, Cavs 18-14, Knicks 17-14, Pacers 16-14, Nets 15-17, they're 9th, Bulls 14-19, they're 10th, Hawks 12-19, 11, Raptors 12-19, 12.
So it's Nets, Bulls, and Pacers in play-in with us.
And yeah, Nets, Bulls, Pacers
with us.
With us.
I mean, if it's Nets or Bulls, I'm pretty confident they'd win. I mean, like the Pacers, it just like I'm also confident they beat the Pacers, but it's not as easy as the Nets and Bulls are.
Just remember that IQ 20-point fourth quarter against number 1 seed in Miami 2 seasons ago, a day ruined. Yeah, I mean, look, the fact that after that game, Tibbs came out and his first thing to do was to defend the fact that people don't watch film 3 times, and apparently that was something that some certain people thought was really admirable about him. Was hilarious, but probably should have been a revealing tell on the fact that he doesn't actually think Emmanuel Quickley is good at
Nesmith, dude. Nesmith, good player.
I know. Look, honestly, I'm just gonna give Randall a pass on some effort stuff tonight. He's clearly exhausted. He fucking balled out last night.
He was going crazy yesterday. Yeah. See this again. Dante, good look.
Off.
Pistons only won by 2 points. Yeah, it ended up being way closer than it should have been in the very end, but whatever. And there's a Woj tweet about it. It's over. The Detroit Pistons 28-game losing streak ends.
It's much better than the Woj bomb I got earlier.
Yeah, it sure is.
Bro, Tibbs hasn't made a sub yet, by the way.
Second
night of a back-to-back shorthanded, no subs yet. We're going to get one? Is it going to be Fournier?
Fournier, really, the energizer.
Do I want Fournier? No, I would just like to just put in like Deuce. I'd be fine with that. But we got Fournier. Here we go. This guy is a fucking awful coach, dude. I'm so over Tibbs. Fuck him.
Fournier. Nice take. Throw it down, Fournier. Foul?
What?
Or what do they say? He's out of bounds?
No, moving screen on Hartenstein.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Dante,
nice play.
Nice play. This guy's just such a beast. He's been awesome tonight.
This is what, second steal? I mean, he's playing out of his mind today.
Miles. Oh my God, he's raining. I feel like against us, he always knocks him down.
I love Brunson. He's got to that's just not a. Can you just stop trying to sell the moving screen on that one? Just play.
Nice take.
Nice.
Jesus oh my God, Christ. Nobody's there.
Tyrese Halliburton, the one guy on the team.
Brunson, nice pull up. We'll take it.
He's short.
Do you think Halliburton breaks the assist record tonight? How many assists? He's up to.
No.
I'll check right now.
He's
He's
not
up to
breaking
19. He's up to 19. What's the
30 or
record?
something? 30, I'm pretty sure. Scott Skiles.
Oh my god. No, I don't think he breaks 30.
This guy.
But
needs
come to think of it though, like I think he's the guy to eventually break it. It might not be the night, but like records all get broken. And I don't know if that was on. Oh, we were talking on the our other Takes from Robbie's Bozo's pop. We were talking about will someone break Steph's 3-point record? And Doug said no, and I said yes. I think somebody will eventually break it.
Yeah, you're rooting for someone to.
I just think like the league history suggests that like people attempt more threes every year, and the talent gets better every year, and eventually you'll get somebody who's better. So
pretty sure the assist record is 30. I'll check. I think it's Scott Skiles. Yeah, 30, Scott Skiles. Yeah, fucking why not? That would really put a nice cap on the day for all of us.
This is the anniversary of what? That is crazy. Zach loves Tyrese Halliburton.
It's true.
This is fake news.
He seems to motivate Randall playing harder. Yeah, I agree. There is some obvious tension between Randall and Obi. I mean, it's no secret there. It's been a long ass day, man.
It has. Day that I will remember for a long time. During Quickly's Hall of Fame induction speech in like 25 years, I remember this day. Oh my, Obi. Vintage Obi.
That was just Randall falling asleep, though. That's what it is. I mean, it's fine. I get it. He's tired. That's what it is. This guy is a fucking clown, man. Literally the two subs he put in, 98-year-old Taj Gibson, 75-year-old fucking Evan Fournier who can't move against a team that wants to play fast, spread you out, shoot a bunch of threes. Like, are you fucking serious, bro?
Damn. Vivek in the lively game chat thing says we're playing like we've never played basketball before. Oh my God, CeeDee Lamb 92-yard touchdown, according to my Yahoo Fantasy app.
You have him in fantasy?
Yeah, I do. But my team is like over already. Like I'm in the consolation bracket, so more UCL for me.
Yeah.
Thank God I have the Ranger game. Yo, the Rangers are good, right? They're kind of like the happy story this year, aren't they? I haven't been checking in on them though, unfortunately. Going all in on Randall was a mistake. We'll see. Like it's hard to call call it quits on that whole thing, and like we have to see how this ends up shaking out. And like I find it hard to believe like this is the end game for the plan, and we can write off the Randall experiment now. So, but we'll see. Trade bullet. It's not happening. It's not happening. Unless
Dude,
it's for like a mega number one guy. But
this fucking guy will do anything but play small in obvious situations where you can play small. Look at the fucking lineup the Pacers have out there right now. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
someone on the YouTube chat, Kenny, says Pacers are flat out toying with the Knicks now.
I mean, the Knicks are beat. They're shorthanded. I don't understand why anybody's surprised by this. Like, if you told before the trade, I actually think the Knicks had a really good shot at winning this game. But once that trade happens, you're down two guys, especially quickly in a game like this. You definitely need him.
Randall technical.
Yeah, that's why they stopped the play.
Yeah, I see.
And Julius is just having a meltdown right now in this quarter, though. It's just a bad quarter with him. And I get it. Again, he's tired, but just come on. He's been spending the entire quarter bitching about not getting fouls.
Oh, my God. Dude's kind of got lost there, but we recovered well. Airball. Nice. Nice. Oh,
good effort, guys.
Nice pass to Taj. Dude should be wide open.
Wow,
Like,
I can't
that
believe
worked out. That
DiVincenzo
worked
made
out.
that.
Wait, did they call that? They didn't call that travel, did they?
No, it's a foul.
Does this trade matter at all in the macro point of view? If Julius Randle turns into a pumpkin in postseason
No,
form again?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's why I think it's crazy to make this trade right now. Like you're literally operating like Julius Randle has proven that he's a high level playoff performer, and that he is a tentpole player. And like again, I get if that's what you think, then make the trade. But like if that's what you think and you make the trade, then I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about patience and any of this bullshit from anybody. Wow, that was a nice take.
Hell no. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's painful. I feel bad. I wish the vibes were better. It's all good. We just need to bring Rokas over. I want to know. I wish like a reporter would give us an update on Rokas, just so like could we get a check in with his agent, see where they're at? Like, is that actually in the cards, or are we just like being idiots even bringing it up?
Well, he's CIA, so you gotta.
I don't know.
Clyde quickly said this in the live game chat or whatever. This team lost its depth. Yeah, I mean that's definitely true. You mortgage or not mortgage, that's the wrong word, but you basically you made a 2-for-1 trade. But we'll see. Look, Grimes was not barely playing, so he's going to get an opportunity for more minutes. Maybe Deuce steps up, but yeah.
And you have to hope that like the improvement in the starting lineup is going to be enough to like overcome the loss in the bench unit. That's the gamble they're making here. So
I'm used to stuff like this. The Eddie Curry deal that cost us prime Joakim and Aldridge is my introduction to this kind of madness. Yeah, I mean the difference for me is that like, and I still don't think this is a trade of incompetence. I just think I wouldn't have done it, whatever. But like, I just think I think they really fucked up with quickly. I just think they never like I keep going back to it. Like with RJ, at least I'll never agree with people that are like, oh, they never put RJ in a real situation to succeed and any of that shit. I think that's garbage. But like with quickly, they just I just think they took it for granted what he gave them, and they never explored the full variety of like what was possible with him, either as a starting point guard, starting shooting guard next to Brunson. Didn't really matter. They just never explored anything. They just kept him in his role. The only thing that ever happened is that after the trade deadline, the second year, he became the like de facto sixth man. And honestly, the moment that he started coming off the bench after Josh Hart this year was probably when, I mean, Dave Goodman, he was all over it. But like, that's when we should have just been like, all right, he's probably out of here. Because that was a joke. I mean, honestly, it's a slap in the face.
yeah, that was bad. It's painful. He's just one of those guys. Like I've said this like multiple times today, but he's just one of those guys you do everything to keep around. Just what he gives you, you have to just make it work, even if it's not a seamless positional fit or a seamless roster fit. And it sucks, and I hate talking about it. But
Yep. Yeah, I don't think this is a panic trade. I just think they really wanted OG Anunoby, and okay. And I do think they wanted it off of RJ, and I do think that I think Tibbs was not the coach to manage the depth of this team appropriately. That was obvious throughout the season. Like you had multiple guys complain about touches and feeling comfortable in the offense publicly. Fuck Tibbs. Tibbs get grace for the season. Tibbs can eat a fucking bag of you know what. Tibbs.
Vivek says no more parlays for Hart. Yes, I agree. No more parlay. Delete his FanDuel app. It's over.
It just feels really nasty that because I don't want to feel this way because I like Josh Hart. I like DiVincenzo. But it does really feel like you acquired these guys with the express purpose of them replacing Quick and RJ when you traded them. That's what it feels like. And that feels nasty to me.
Yeah.
Not that DiVincenzo even replaces Quickly, by the way. Which is a hilarious thing. They're just such different players. KIJG, who do you think winning tonight? Well, not the Knicks.
Hey, they're still alive. They're a runaway, but they've been a runaway this whole game, man.
They've been a runaway for the last 3 games.
Yeah. So. It's really just, I mean, like, it's such a shocking move from this FO because I had really thought like they understood the value of Quickly and it was more of a Tibbs thing that who didn't understand the value of Quickly. And I was kind of like, what I was expecting this all to end in is I thought like the FO would kind of step in on Tibbs and be like, hey, listen, we need to start playing this kid more and like look what it is. Kind of like what they did with like the Cam thing and they stepped in and stopped him from playing Cam. And I thought it would resolve itself in that way. And I'm shocked to see how they value Quickly in this whole thing.
Yeah, it just for an analytically driven front office, I think this was
at this point, like, are they analytically driven? Like, do we have to stop saying that? Because if they were analytically driven, they would have done this, right? I mean, like, they wouldn't have.
And I think there's still analytical reasons to make this move. You can still talk yourself into it, but it would require them to make another move. That's the thing. Like,
I think it's coming. I mean, the reporting is saying it wasn't just Woj; it was like Begley and Woj. And when that happens, like in the midst of this,
what did Woj say? I didn't see what Woj said.
I'll read the quote. I mean, I literally tweeted the quote directly on Strickland at all.
What is it in his write-up?
By the way, this is a new career high for Dante, 26 points.
Good defense, Josh Hart. Way to track Obi just cutting from the corner. Really good, dude.
Woj said New York maintains significant draft assets to make impactful trades in the coming weeks and months. So, like, the fact that he gave you the time frame like means like it's before the deadline and they want to do something before the deadline. So
here we go, Evan Fournier.
Brunson's wide open.
Shoot the fucking ball! Jesus Christ, shoot the fucking ball, dude.
Get in there.
My God, just shoot the fucking 3, bro. You're wide open. Yes, I agree. They have the assets. This is from Ace Bouchard. They had the assets for another bigger trade, so I think it's fair to say they will still be looking for that. Of course. I mean, if this is, I'd be very disturbed if like they were like, nah, we're good, bro. This is the squad.
This is us. Like
we did it. It's like the Bush one. Mission accomplished. Remember when Brunson was a good free throw shooter?
I do remember. That was a great time.
DeJounte and AJ Griffin to the Knicks. Thoughts? Sure. Why not? Let's get all the guys that I actually secretly hate on this team.
You hate AJ?
No. I mean, I don't really have any feelings about AJ, but
my sweet prince AJ Griffin.
DeJounte and OG Anunoby, 2 guys that I've never.
Yeah, I hate DeJounte. I mean, I was kind of shocked to say like you earlier in the stream were like, yeah, I think they'll go after DeJounte. Like you were kind of firm on that. I don't know if that's the case.
I just think, look, a lot of times we make fun of the beat for stuff they report. Like, you've had 2 beat guys talk about clutch and all this bullshit this week. And then Bondi's thing about like Leon would be happy to meet with fucking, Rich Paul and smooth things over. I don't know. That didn't feel like a coincidence.
Yeah, that makes me worried. Like I don't know. We've watched this whole DeJounte and Trey thing kind of blow up, and it hasn't worked. So I don't know why that whole thing happening would encourage you to pair him with Brunson and expect it to be any different. So
I mean, I'm assuming their bet would be that they would get more out of him, and that the situation in Atlanta was just bad. I'm not. Look, I'm telling you flat out, I don't agree with this. But like,
yeah,
at the same time, if you do the OG trade, you clearly need another ball handler who can carry some usage. DeJounte can obviously do that, and at least in theory, he gives you something. Like in theory, he has the ability to be a good defender. So, yeah.
How about this? Oh, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Is OG the only NBA champion on the Knicks roster now? Is Dante an NBA champion?
No.
Dante is, right? Dante's not an
Oh
NBA
yeah,
champion.
Dante is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So we got 2 champs. Fucking championship pedigree on the roster now. So
This is from JK. I don't think it's that shocking. I also think they do value IQ. They didn't get peanuts for him. They got significant price. Look, I get that part of it. I agree with that part of it. What I mean when they did not value him enough to tell Tibbs to cut his bullshit at any point.
Fournier fast break. Fournier fast break. Please finish.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go. Can't take those for granted. Can't take those for granted.
That was the slowest thing I think I've ever seen happen.
Hey man, 12-point game. They're right there.
Dude, Evan Fournier seriously outlasted RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, and Emmanuel Quickley as Knicks. You know how gross that is?
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. They valued Quickley, but I don't think that like they never valued him enough to force Tibbs' hand in any way. And actually, they constantly brought in pieces to play ahead of him. Kemba, like after his rookie year, your option was Corpse Kemba. Like, just fucking like quick play, bro. Just let him play. It's fine. Is it like
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. How does it compare to the Rod Strickland exit?
I mean, that's just so different because like the Strickland trade was so dumb because they traded him and then they also traded Mark Jackson after that. And it was like you went from having 2 point guards to having none. They're not going to trade Brunson, so it's different. Also, we don't have a prime Hall of Famer right now on our team. So like but
hey, well, wait a minute. You sure Brunson's not a prime Hall of Famer?
He hasn't made an All-Star in an All-NBA team yet. It's very hard for me to go
this year.
You got to make like at least 6, 7 to be in that conversation for the most part anyway. But like you have to. The thing is, Strickland got traded for Cheeks, and Cheeks was Cheeks. He was terrible. He's gone off the team within like a year, because he was cooked. They clearly are going to keep OG around. He's going to play. They'll keep him. So it's a totally different thing. Again, all this stuff is contingent on what they do from here. So yeah. Randall's closer to the Hall of Fame than Brunson. Yeah.
Apparently on the Bill Simmons pod that he just appeared on, it wasn't actually the BS pod, it was like the other Ringer NBA pod. He kept saying it's year 4 for RJ the entire time, and it's not year 4, it's year 5 for RJ.
Honestly, this game feels like I just feel like it's gonna. This is like a 7-point loss loading right here.
Not fun. The worst kinds of losses.
Just a boring loss. Can't wait to hear about how it's all because we didn't have OG tonight.
Hey man, that New Year's Day, 3:30 p.m. weird start time game. It'll be the first day of a new chapter.
Where are they playing?
Minnesota at the Garden though. Good team, man.
I'm very curious to see how the crowd reacts to
me
OG.
too. It's going to be OG guarding Anthony Edwards, right? So
No, I mean, if he's not, then I want to know why the fuck we traded for him.
yeah, tough assignment for him on day one. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that goes because Ant kind of torched us in that first game in
Josh
Minnesota.
Hart just got teed up.
Got good. I mean, set the tone, Josh. Nice. What did he get teed up for? Let me see this again.
I guess he's upset about the foul call.
Yeah. Jordan says it's so gross for us to have to see Fournier play basketball. Yeah, it is just gross.
I don't think the guard. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's going to do anything but cheer for OG. I mean, yeah, that tends to be how it is. I think a lot of us in like the Knicks Twitter, online, Knicks internet space can get like worked up about this and like misrepresent the views of the fan base. And I think like the people who go to those games aren't as like knee deep in the space as we are, aren't like as all crazy about that. So I think they will just blindly cheer for him and that'll be it.
No, I think I'm not expecting him to get like a bad reaction or anything, but I think I've said this forever. I think quickly fucking Doc Rivers was talking about it on the broadcast earlier this year. Like there's an energy when he comes in the game and the Garden feels it and you can feel it when you watch him and you're at a game and that's gone. Like they don't have any, like Josh Hart does his thing. It's not the same. It is not the same thing.
It's a weird ticky-tack call. I'll take it though.
I mean, he got fouled like 3 times in that play.
Yeah.
Quickly as a fire starter. Yes, I agree. There's like he's not obviously the same caliber of player that Steph is, but like there's that kind of like you can hear the crowd like when he starts feeling it. And yeah.
OG makes you feel diarrhea. I hope that's not the case. And maybe they just like have this inside intel on OG and he's just gonna pop off here and he was just in a bad vibe situation in Toronto and maybe
Dude,
we're all
why the fuck is Todd still in this game, bro? Are you kidding me? The guy's like 95 years old. Get him the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Good God. Tibbs just wants to win. Okay, cool. He wants to win so bad he coaches like a fucking moron. Bald piece of shit. You gotta love the fact that Deuce is gonna play less than Evan Fournier tonight.
It's disgusting. I really would have rather see Charlie Brown than Evan tonight.
I would have rather seen a fucking pile of fucking shit than Evan. Randall still can't handle doubles. No, that's fine. He has OG Anunoby now to take away all the attention from him.
Hey, well, on the rare occurrences where Randall does handle the double well and like kicks it out to the corner, we have more of a chance of OG making the 3 now than RJ would. So that's nice. I don't know. What is this? Oh my God.
Pass the ball, dude.
Oh
Jesus,
God.
pass the fucking ball.
McConnell. Okay.
My God. Shoot the ball, Deuce. Come on. Thank
Nice
you.
take. Let's
go. What would have happened since last game for him to have learned? I don't know, Dallas. We have OG Anunoby now, and he commands such elite defensive attention. So this defense is so bad. They've completely fallen apart. I get the second night of a back-to-back, but good Lord, man.
Yeah. It's just been like a weird game from Brunson too. He's missing a lot of the ones he usually makes. And like those are the painful ones.
Bro, Randall, he has this weird habit of like keeping the ball low.
Tibbs need to go if they do all these trades and don't make it past the first round with or without Mitch. Yeah, I agree. If they don't make it past the first round, that's embarrassing.
They should just fire him today for being a piece of shit.
Jalen Smith, not too happy.
What did he say? Fuck you guys to the
I
ref.
don't know. Did he get
Did he just
tossed?
get tossed?
Did he get tossed?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is he just
I
standing
don't
back
know.
there? Okay. That was dramatic. That was a camera trick there. Oh, Randall. Is it the second missed technical free throw?
What does this team do on do
Oh,
they
God.
like this? I want to. Somebody has to have numbers on percentages on technical free throws. If any team shoots worse on techs than the Knicks, I would be shocked. He missed both techs.
They had to trade RJ and IQ because they were too good at free throws.
Jesus.
They didn't fit our program.
Make free throws, dude. This is so stupid.
Let me see what our free throw percentage is as a team. Hold on.
I do think it's funny Jalen Smith is insinuating Randall's flopping.
We're 16 for 23, which is 70% from free throws. So it actually isn't as bad as it feels. So
Yeah, no, it feels bad because your
Yeah.
two guys are like Brunson and Randall have missed a bunch.
we shot 47% from three, made 15 to 32. That's crazy. Oh, actually, I spoiled you. I'm ahead. The scoreboard looked at is ahead. They get a three here. No, not good. Dante? Oh my God, look at this guy. He's
Nice.
such a beast. 29 points for Dante. On 73%, 11 of 15. $12-point game still. Oh my God, no way.
Jesus.
Air ball. You
That was
brutal.
fucking hideous.
Yeah. Travel? Oh my God.
Dude,
His head
what
is
is
just, like not screwed on.
how many turnovers does he have today? Is that 4?
He's up
5?
to yeah, that's 4.
How many assists?
He's 4 turnovers and 5 assists. So
Yeah, he's in a bad place mentally right now for him.
Randall also has 4 turnovers for what that's worth. And has 4 assists. Dante has 4 steals, by the way. 29 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. One of his best games of the season. One of his best games of his career. What do you think the OG contract looks like? 4/120, 4/130.
Like my asshole.
No.
Hairy and disgusting. No, yeah, he's gonna take. I think he's gonna get more. I think it'll be 4. What was the Jeremy Grant one?
4/119, right? Something like that. Let me check. Hold on. 5. It was 5/160. I don't know where I got that number.
Yeah, that
from.
sounds about right. Right there. That sounds.
Do you think it's a 5-year deal for OG? Can they give him a 5-year deal?
They should. They have his full bird rights.
Oh God, that notification's gonna hit like a bullet, man. The Knicks have agreed to a contract extension with OG Anunoby. Or it'll be a new contract. It won't be dubbed an extension. Watching a game with Schwinn has gone exactly how I thought. I wish it was any other game in the calendar. Like, even if it was another loss, I would have preferred. Just like these games are just. This is like a fever dream game. So.
This is the worst game.
Yeah. The vibes are so low, and you have to appreciate these because then those nights where the vibes are high and those nights where it's all vindicating and stuff. It's these nights that makes those feel special. So.
Jake Fisher said that OG would take less to sign with the Knicks. Yeah, the funny thing about this, which is true, that is what Jake Fisher said. The funny thing about this is that OG Anunoby is still going to get more money than Emmanuel Quickly. So that's fucking great. I'm so happy about it. I am going to fucking what's funny? if they wanted OG, right? There's a world where they could have given quickly the extension he wanted. What was like $225 million a year reportedly, right? So let's say 400. And they probably could have talked to Toronto and been like, look, like, we'll give you quick after the season if you trade, like, just wait. Like, I don't know. There's just a way to do this and get OG and keep quickly. It's all very frustrating to me. I'm very annoyed and very bothered. And it really irks me that.
Oh, is Halliburton talking to Wally right now? They just circle Wally on the screen on the Pacers broadcast. Did you see that?
Yeah, what a loser, man.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And now they have a Wally double cam on. Come on.
Somebody needs to just clock Halliburton in the fucking face. What a loser, man. That guy talks so tough. He's fucking pissed his pants in the fucking play-in.
Oh my God, Randall. Oh, we'll take
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Smith. Has Halliburton even played in a play-in? No, he has not. You can just tell what the game plan was for Indiana though today. They were just, and I think this is what Tibbs was kind of talking about yesterday in the post game. Like, it feels like teams are just now like, okay, we'll just beat the shit out of them when they come inside. Make a fucking free throw, Jesus God. But I think he is like, teams are just like beating the shit out of us, and the refs are letting it happen. And I get it because we play physical, but it's also like, dude, you can't just not call fouls. There's a Knicks reunion. This is from Jordan Bove. There's a Knicks reunion where the player will return to the Knicks after a couple years away from the team with RJ or IQ. Who would you want it to be? Quickly, but pretty easily. Put your fucking hand up. Good Lord, dude.
In fairness, Wally was also a fake All-Star. Nice. Dante for 30.
Wow, that's a career high.
We're deep into the career high now.
Yeah, I think his career high before this was 27. Would have been really nice to have Grimes tonight.
He's at 34 now. I'm sorry, I must have missed a bucket. Dante's 34, Randall's 28, Brunson's 26. Everybody else, not so much.
Oh, I think Dante.
Oh wait, that might be the 34. I was ahead. I was
the box score. Stop looking at the box score. You're being annoying.
Sorry.
You gave me this huge lecture before the game.
Well, you were going to be watching on a cable broadcast.
I just wanted to listen to the beginning because I wanted to hear all the propaganda that MSG was going to put out.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody was watching the MSG broadcast, did MSG do any special propaganda for OG at the beginning of the broadcast? Would like to know.
I really like that we have not switched up the coverage at all on Halliburton the entire game.
Randall, that's tough.
Miles Turner wadding on offensive foul. Get real, bro. You're 7 foot. You're a 7-footer. Here we go. Let's. Yep. Don't do anything different.
Mathurin.
No. I can't believe that he got that good of a look, though.
Yeah.
See, this is the shit I'm saying with Brunson. It just feels like right now he's just looking for contact to draw fouls. Like, he can go left there. The lane is open too. But he wants to go the other way and draw the contact.
Look at Jordan Bub just said. Among all 5-man units in the NBA that have logged more than 70 minutes together this season, only 2 have a net rating of 25 plus. The Sixers starting 5 of Maxey, Melton, Batum, Harris, and Embiid. And the Knicks 5-man unit of Brunson, Quickly, Hart, Randall, Hartenstein. Yeah, that quickly and Hart too, man, and like any 3-man combo or 4-man combo you put it next to them, it's like the numbers are astronomical every single time, and it's for a team that seems to be so analytically driven, and for a team that seems to be so all in on net rating and combo data and all that stuff. It's
It's a
beyond
bad look.
frustrating. It's beyond frustrating. And like, look at this off plus minus. This is from IQ for three, our boy Tag on Twitter who put this out. But off plus minus in the past 4 years, just like since Quickly's been in the league, Jokic plus 14, Kawhi plus 11, Embiid plus 10, Drew plus 10, Durant plus 10. Quickly is sixth place in that net rating with plus 10.1. So it's devastating. According to the Strickland Discord lively game chat channel, they are showing Halliburton highlight tapes on the MSG broadcast right now.
Awesome. I love that.
So.
God, this is the most annoying game of all time. I'm like so ready for this game to be over, dude.
Me too.
Not because of anybody here. It's just, you know, on-off numbers over the last 4 years since Quicken in the league. Yep, it's just a big coincidence that look at that Quickly's with those guys. But hey, he's 6'2" guard, so it actually doesn't matter.
It's crazy. We're gonna remember that Thunder game where RJ came in for Quickly. And that was just like, that was it. Like that was the entire experience. That was the end of it. It's crazy.
It was the dumbest thing, and it was so obvious. And I'm almost positive now. The way he managed these last two games and played, I feel like he was just trying to make some point to the front office of like, I have so many guys to manage. It's so hard. Guys have to sacrifice. My life is so difficult. Fucking fat piece of shit.
Tibbs gets his Luol Deng.
Yeah, Luol Deng. Definitely just don't run Neesmith off the line, guys. That's good.
Oh, Hawkeye 420 is in the YouTube chat, by the way. So congrats on the 1K. We really chose to build around Tibbs and not Quickly. He's like, I know Perry and West and all the nerds are sick. Like they have to be. Yeah, I mean, like I can't believe that they wouldn't be. He also asked if Omar is in here. Does he have the lotto numbers? Because we talked about the OG trade being possible, and it happened the next night. So I don't know. I wasn't in Rundown last night. Were you?
Yeah, no, he was talking about it last night in the Rundown
Yeah.
chat, and he was talking about it in the Discord too. And I'll tell you this, Quickly wasn't in any of his trades, but
yeah,
it wasn't the one we made, unfortunately.
Dante for more.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, 36. You going to get 40 tonight?
That'd be crazy. I'd be in for like a Dante stat pad. Is that almost a wedgie? No, we're good. Get it to Dante. Oh, okay. We'll take the assist.
It's 10-point lead. All right.
12,
10-point
right?
game.
12.
No, they have
Oh,
enough
10.
games.
Okay. Word. Hey, man. Fuck, I don't have a Knicks win graphic ready if they win this game for our Twitter.
That's fine.
I'll have to make it after the stream.
Just make it like
Be
a
little bit late.
crying emoji. No, these guys are so tired. You can like see it. Brunson's got nothing left.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, clear foul. Dante is the star we need. Yep.
That's all we needed. Just unlock Dante.
What does the OG stand for in OG Anunoby?
Old gangster.
That is definitely not what it stands for.
Old
Tell
Great
you.
Britain. What?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure if I can pronounce this. I don't want to butcher it.
Just type it in the room.
It's Ogugua. So Ogua. I don't know. I told you.
How did Dante miss that? That's the easiest bucket he's had all night. Damn, that would have easily gotten him maybe close to. He got a 38. Definitely would have gotten 40 tonight then.
Halliburton assist hunting. Okay.
Bro, they've got Brunson on Halliburton right now. Like, are you kidding?
I guess the one question we didn't get a concrete answer on from you or from me yet. There's like the biggest question too is like, did we get better today or did we get worse? Because people are like very strong on both sides on this.
We did not get better today. We got worse today.
Yeah.
I'll stand on that. Like, I believe that wholeheartedly.
I know. I think Chris said we got better today. Macri said we got worse today. So I've seen like very strong takes on both sides of this. So
well, Macri did a lot more than say we got better today. But yeah, we definitely. I fundamentally disagree with that. Not because I want to be clear. I don't think it's because OG's a bad player. I just think it's really funny how little people are valuing a guy who rated as highly with every teammate we've ever had. I think that's just really stupid. But
Dante, 38.
Would have had 40 by now if you made that layup on the last play. I think we got worse today. I think there's a chance they can get better, but they got to make a move. That's what I think. Like, you can argue the ceiling is potentially higher, but it's potentially higher. That requires a lot. Jesus Christ, Julius. Just so lazy. I mean, I get it. Again, I get it.
Someone in Strickland Discord said, this has big water bottle flipping game energy. Like that Cavs game when LeBron was flipping the water bottles.
I mean, they have nothing.
Yeah. We get 1 minute of Jericho Sims and Ryan Archidekino here.
Is he still yapping at Wally?
Yeah,
get a life, dude.
Yeah, dude. Pathetic. Someone in YouTube chat said, Shuen, earlier you said the Knicks chose to throw in IQ instead of the picks. But if you look at him as the main player in the deal, actually RJ is the pick replacement. Yeah, I mean, so I guess like that depends like how you frame it, but like it's the same point being made both two different ways.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's basically, it was like the Knicks wanted to convert RJ into a useful player, right? Or because they clearly did not think he was, which whatever. We don't need to debate RJ anymore, which is maybe a good thing. But they like that's what they valued. Toronto, they wanted the player, not picks, to take on the RJ contract is how I view it. And that's the right move for them, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Does the Tibbs Hive have passports? Yeah, maybe. Send them to fucking Guantanamo. Did he pull Dante?
Yeah, I think he pulled everybody. He pulled Brunson, Hartenstein. He pulled them all. We got Dimitrios Kapintsev in the game. Our guy. The Ukrainian guy they just signed.
I think Nick's last night was a lack of defense and a lack to spark off the bench. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Who the fuck is this? Is this Charlie Brown?
Charlie Brown, yeah.
Did he put Deuce in here? What a life, dude.
No. Oh, God. Jacob Toppin. Is Obi in? No. Fuck. You're robbed. My boy, Jarris Walker, though. My sweet prince, Jarris Walker.
Feel like the DiVincenzo lineups have proved barely tenable. I mean, look, he's being put in really shitty positions. So I'll say this. I think there's proof that him, Brunson together in the backcourt is not great. So it is what it is. Let's keep starting him, though.
Charlie,
I just think
knock
it's so
that down,
funny that
Charlie.
for a defensive coach, it's so funny how often he never proves it.
Yeah.
Knicks tape, do we start Grimes again? No. Of course not. Why would we? We have OG Anunoby now. We don't need to start Grimes. You're the greatest defender in the history of basketball on the team.
All right. Well, that was one of the games of all time.
It was a game. Myself, Schwinn hates OG. Bro, I've been hating on this fucking guy forever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you are correct. He's the most boring player that got. I have never understood the elevation of him into something that I believe he's not, which is basically like, I mean, I've heard people talk about it, say he's like the preeminent perimeter wing defender in the league. Maybe he is. I could be fucking wrong. Maybe he is, but who cares, man? He's a Knick now, so let's all hope that he's fantastic. Thank you, Akiva. Congrats on 1K. And honestly, hey, thanks to everybody that hopped in here today. It was a really, really awesome thing. And hopefully we'll get to do this again on a night that is not as weird for Knicks fans. We will be, I think Tyrese, Jeff, and Sam and I will be hopping on the post game in a minute. So if you want to hop on there, we'll switch over to that. But aside from that, man, thanks for everybody rocking out with us. Again, we're going to be doing this throughout the year now. So this will be a regular thing. Appreciate your support here. Appreciate your support on YouTube, Strickland, all that stuff. Sure, we'll be talking about plenty of things moving forward. So,
lot coming. A lot of OG content coming. Some written pieces coming. Some all sorts of stuff. And yeah, thank you for rocking with us today and for rocking with us the whole year. This is like my last stream of 2023. You'll be on post game, but that'll be our last stream of 2023. And it was a great year, and more to come in 2024. So,
yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna end this. So everybody have a great night. If you want, switch over to the YouTube. We'll be on there shortly. Later, guys.